We are recording on the main stuff. All right.
I want to just do one thing on this.
Oh God, what are we doing?
Everything sucks.
Mute that.
Mute that.
Yeah.
Existence is a lie.
All right. All right. Now we're recording. All right. This is session 13 of the seasonal arc. Today we have.
I'm Kevin. I play Domino, the human fighter monk.
I'm David. Playing Karnan, the male human fighter.
I'm Andrew playing Uriel, the human fighter.
And I'm Kyle playing Cassius, the rogue ranger.
And I'm Clint, and I'm controlling everyone else, who I sometimes refer to as buckheads. So it's been a couple weeks, so let's hit the recap. If you guys remember, you went to the Sunless Ravine, fought some dragons, played around in some acid. A couple of you got bit a little bit. Some people got acided a little bit. And you killed a mother dragon who just really wanted her children to grow up to be as strong as they could. Karnan
I
made
killed
off.
those two.
Yes, except for Karnan made off with 2 dragon eggs.
That's correct.
You guys decapitated the mother dragon and dragged that back with you. You also find the blood of everlasting spring. Blood of everlasting spring. Yes, I think it's the same.
Yeah.
Whatever. 3 of you ingested a little bit of it. I think it was Canathar, Domino, and Cassius. So you have a big, crude-looking glass vial full of more icky blood gunk. So that's fun. You made it back to Wasp. You guys found that Kandara and her group have been attacked in a place called the Shimmering Scimitar. They were all fine. The place was very well defended, and they had rebuffed the attack, assuming the attackers were mercenaries in the pay of Ardar Hargroove, her father.
I thought somebody died.
Yes, one of the cousins died. Nema, I think. Nema had died. But aside from that, everyone was fine. Herbert was in the library when it happened, like having a bonerific time in the library. You guys also, while walking around the city, Domino discovered that Yenden was missing. Yenden the orphan, who had helped you guys after the games, had worked as a go-between to set up some jobs for you that hooked you up with Kandara and Herbert. He also set up a meeting with you guys between Ardar Hargroove and yourselves, but you guys were like, nah, we're not going to go for that, because he had wanted you to kidnap Kandara, basically take her out into the desert, and then drag her back. After doing away with her desert folk. But you guys were like, ew, that's icky, so you didn't do that.
Be a quick way to make some easy cash.
Would
Turn
save us
her
a lot of
over.
trouble, too.
And then we just
What's
go
that?
get her. I mean, we already got to get Yenden.
Domino doesn't like that.
So, you're all in the Shimmering Scimitar, and I think I described it last time as a very weird, well-defended place with like a lot of vagrants hanging around it, but they were actually not vagrants. They were mercenaries and that sort of thing, and guards, and so it's the 2nd of 5th month, 4,033 DOS. You're all in the flop house known as the Shimmering Scimitar, waiting for Herbert to return from the Great Library of Wasp. Pardon. So, are you guys doing anything while you're hanging out? Like, you know, there are guards all over the place. It's tense. The air is tense in this place. People are expecting another attack. People are preparing for another attack. Kandara is very upset because, you know, another one of her family members has died. If you remember from last time, there was a little urn set on her bed. I believe she had mentioned that someone used a fire stud to burn the cousin to ashes or something to that effect.
Yep.
So you're all set up in the Shimmering Scimitar.
So let's assume we're all kind of sitting around at least within earshot of each other. Domino's napping away at one of his knives, his obsidian knives that he makes for all the kids. And he's just kind of got like a stoic look on his face, and you know we have to go get Yenden, right?
Yep.
No, We have to.
Yes.
Kandar's, of course. I assume my father is involved in it in some way.
Yeah, unfortunately, so am I.
Where are you thinking we should start?
Exactly.
And at that point, Herbert comes in.
Herbert's got a sick theme song.
I got your back.
Yeah.
I got your back, Herbert.
So Herbert sees you guys, and you're back. Exciting, excellent. Did you find it? Did you get it? The blood? Were you successful?
We did.
Can I see it?
I'm assuming Cassius has it.
You hold it up. He
That is healing stuff.
and he taps the stud and sways for a moment. Like he's done this before. Like this is his detect magic stud, and he's looking at it, and his eyes start to roll up in his head because studs and kind of. The aura of magical energy contains is very strong, on par with the blade of bone and flame before its destruction, and the unveiled skull as well. I believe it, in fact, is truly the blood of everlasting spring. Have you investigated the flask? Does it appear to have any studs on it, or is it? Can I?
Yeah.
Hold
right ahead.
He opens it. He's looking at it. There don't appear to be any studs, and he kind of swishes the icky, like dark red.
Kind of
Blood
tastes
in it.
like a tingling, like burning rum almost.
Yeah. And so
Swishes it around like he's trying to make sure there's no stud like floating in it. Have you imbibed it? Kanathar raises his hand. Fascinating. Have you noticed any changes? Was it full? Because there's only a little bit missing from it. Like everyone in the party and Kandar and Herbert could all take sips, and there'd probably still be a little bit left in it.
it was full.
It was full?
I feel my joints don't hurt.
That's good. Interesting.
I feel as good as I can ever remember feeling.
We could demonstrate its power, but it hurts a lot.
Interesting.
I almost
A
died.
lot,
I didn't
a
feel
lot.
that bad when I was down there.
Okay.
When I was passing out, I was like, you know what? This ain't too bad.
It would be impolite.
There are the legends of the blood-attracting dragons to consider. However, I believe it would be safer for the whole party to imbibe some of it. If we spread it out, perhaps they will scent it less. Perhaps we can share its benefits between all of us. What do you all say to this? I feel that this with the way the shadow monster that we didn't fight it, is draining energy and life. I feel like something that bolsters our life force would be beneficial for all of us to imbibe. And before anyone can start, just takes a slurp. Not like a big slurp, but similar on par to what the three of you
We did? Okay.
slurped. Oh, ew, it's awful.
Yeah, we told you about that.
I'm. He kind of.
Good?
I'm good. Very. Woo. Ooh. He kind of stretches his. Ooh. Stretches his joints a little bit. Rotates his arms and shoulders. And right, Domino. This is exciting.
He raises whatever drink he has near him. He says, "Right." First thing Domino does is kind of nod for Herbert to give Kandara the flask.
Kandara kind of. Passes it to Metros. Metros. Well. Yeah. Metros passes it to Karnan.
What do you get to lose, Karnan? It's not a stud.
It's not a
It's not a
stud.
magic weapon.
It's not a magic weapon.
It's just medicine.
It's little floaty bits in it.
Karn takes a swish.
No, it's
Yeah,
awful.
boy.
It's
As
awful.
soon as he takes a swish and puts it
tastes-
down, I scream out.
Alright.
Bastard. What a dick.
So after that, There's some storytelling about past imbibers of the blood that was not relevant. Herbert paid everyone, but according to my notes, Herbert pays everyone, but according to my notes, we handled that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Otherwise, I wouldn't have money to buy any.
I only got 4,600.
We learned about the blood, if I remember right,
We discussed hiring
that
hirelings.
We did.
the people that
Still
had
might
it
come up.
lived very
I think it's a good
long,
idea.
very healthy lives,
Yes.
I think it was like
Like,
300 some days.
abnormally long.
Yes.
Okay.
So I remember we discussed hiring hirelings.
Did you?
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
There was a long, lengthy discussion at the end of last session about how many years we could hire hirelings with my bankroll.
Oh, yeah. Quite long. You have a lot of gold.
So,
Chickens are cheaper.
you want to hire
They're
chickens?
basically one hit point anyway.
That's true.
So you could just send a swarm of chickens at someone?
Mhm.
Is that like
You
a
ever see that
diversionary
video?
tactic?
You ever see that video on YouTube? Chicken attack.
No, I haven't seen that video on YouTube.
Nor have I.
Next break, I'll pull it up.
Oh boy. So, we'll keep that in our back pocket for now.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna.
I don't think we're gonna partake in that yet, but
Herbert is kind of oblivious to the tension in the room, and that like specifically the tension and upset and frustration and sadness and stuff just like emanating from Kandara, and he kind of holds out his massive tome. I have discovered things in the Great Library. Is now
yeah.
a good time?
Now's a great time.
Okay. He opens the master tome and he's got like brand new sheets of paper, like already covered in like spidery shorthand. He adjusts his spectacles and he kind of looks through his spectacles and kind of, oh, I might need a new prescription.
As in, his vision is better.
His vision is better. His vision is slightly better.
Nice.
I've been very productive in the short time we've had here. The majority of the task before me is digging through a lifetime of notes and referencing those against additional information. And while I have not uncovered their precise location, I believe that I've confirmed that the Shadow Blade and the Cloak of Spring were both held by a man named Dovos Manoth. Make a history check, Cassius.
11.
All right, that's good enough. You immediately recognize the name purely because this fits right into your obsession with the games. Dovos Manoth was a champion of the Great Games in 4016 DOS. He called himself the Ghost. He had a huge two-handed sword he wielded like a feather that could supposedly slice through armor. And you know from things that Herbert has said that the Shadow Blade has kind of a ghostly blade that it doesn't quite fit with the things said about the ghost of the arena. But you think with some embellishment, like it could be one and the same. The Shadow Blade could be this blade that hacked through armor and that sort of thing. His combat bouts, Dovos Manoth's combat bouts, were very impressive and displayed a lot of technical expertise. This guy was what do you want to call it? This guy was...
Master swordsman?
Yeah, this guy was a master swordsman.
Edge master.
Yeah, a blade master. You know, he wasn't some guy that was hacking. You know, he wasn't a hack and slasher. He was a technical expert. It was skill, it was expertise, not strength. And your gut instincts say, based on the stories you've heard of his stint in the games, he was at least as skilled as you guys. I.e., he was at least as high level as you guys.
Okay.
Did he win the games?
Oh yeah, he totally killed his
Dominated.
bout.
Okay.
Herbert goes on. Stories of the Shadow Blade speak of its ability to penetrate even the strongest armor and how light and easy it is to wield. While the Cloak of Summer has several conflicting... the Cloak of Spring has several conflicting stories about its abilities. Some speak of it granting flight. Others describe it as something more akin to an armored cloak. It clearly does have powers of some kind, but they are not as spectacular or as easily identified as some of those we've seen from the other artifacts. If Dovos Manoth still lives, and I believe he does, he would be in his late 50s. The last place I've been able to confirm him living is in Cranham, but that was roughly 8 years ago, so it may no longer be accurate.
Shouldn't.
Herbert continues. Though our interactions with Eisman were frustrating, his words have allowed me to more closely pinpoint the location of the adamant armor. Based on what he spoke of regarding the armor being used to fish and tales of Goliath wearing it, I believe the armor may be located among a Goliath tribe living on the western coast, southeast of Cranom, in square R10 on the map. As I'm sure you're all aware, the adamant armor possesses potent defensive properties. He kind of looks at his notes and he's kind of like, this. It's a questionable value to us, but the visage of Ash was likely buried with Hashaka Tellerdel, the Ashen King, in his tomb in the year 700 DOS. King was perhaps too strong a word for him, as his subjects numbered in the tens, and he controlled very little territory, but he was buried in a tomb, and he did possess the visage of Ash. It's supposedly a helmet of black bone. I'm not sure how valuable it will be to us, but the stories I found speak of choking clouds of ash being emitted from it and an inability to travel with the wind. One account, and he kind of scowls, though it is crippled by idiotic choices in translation, seems to imply it also provides some manner of protection from fire. If I'm mapping properly based on ancient geography, his kingdom was in square V30, far south of Millen, and his tomb will likely be in those lands as well.
Domino speaks up and says, I want that.
Yes. All right. Finally, I believe, and as he talks now, there's a level of excitement in his voice that was not there with the visage of Ash. Like he's like, it's a fucking helmet. Who cares? Finally, I believe I have located another blade of bone and flame.
Another?
Another. There are 4. We have 1.
We destroyed one?
We destroyed 1.
I mean, it's here.
It was reforged.
It has been remade.
It has been reforged.
This particular blade is described as a long haft of bone with an edge of frozen flame, like an axe or a heavy chopping sword. I believe it lies somewhere in Menem.
What's cooler than Narsil?
Exactly.
There is a historical account of some tribes of flesh eaters harassing the towns under Menem's protection and setting brightly burning, uncontrollable fires to them. Some accounts at this time speak of these flesh eaters possessing fire magic, while others speak of them wielding a huge beam of fiery light like a sword. These would seem to match some abilities possessed by blades of bone and flame in the past.
I mean, Anduril was cooler than Narsil, so
And-
maybe his reforged blade is more badass.
So, I mean, clearly this is troubling the locals there. Someone might even be willing to pay for us to recover.
This account was from
Yeah.
decades ago.
Also, someone would pay us to get a blade of bone and flame?
No, because it's decades ago.
These flesh eaters were
Could still
wreaking
be a
havoc
thing.
among the towns under Menem's protection, and I believe Menem captured this blade as spoils of war when they sent out their soldiers and guards to defeat the flesh eaters.
So
Unfortunately, beyond this strong belief, I have no additional information about who holds it or where it may be in Menem. So this may be something where
Menem's our last lead, then,
Yeah.
essentially.
Menem's where the leads stop.
Okay.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you got Cranum on one side where 2 items are, and Menem on the other where one of the blades of bone and flame is.
Well, 3 are by Cranum.
Yeah, Shadowblade, Cloak of Spring.
I thought we had the Shadow Blade and the spear.
No, the spear is the
What's
spear.
Jacob got then?
It's got the Spear of Winter Shadows, which is not an artifact because it's got stones on it.
Okay.
It does shadow stuff.
It's just a magic weapon.
It's just a magic weapon, though.
It's still badass, but... So
It would be badass if he would show up so he could use it in combat.
Yes. Yes.
That's okay, though. Someday.
I'm picturing like Final Fantasy VII. What's his name with like the had the sequel in Dirge Cerberus. I don't know, like the DLC characters, or
I never played Final Fantasy VII.
I didn't either.
It's been a few years.
he just kind of like pops in and then their sleeves.
Oh, yeah, that is Jacob. All right. Well, I mean, if we're playing strictly a numbers game, Granum.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I mean, I'm the only one who wants the helmet, and Herbert doesn't seem kind of about that anyway. So.
I mean, it's a cool looking helmet.
How cool
Dom
are
was
you
being
talking?
selfish, and he already has
Yes, he does have.
some stuff, so he's willing to spread the wealth a little bit.
I got my Blackstone.
I
I'm good, right?
yeah. As far as
I mean, it's not magic.
As far as what to do with the artifacts, I think we need to return to the Temple of Eyes once we've gathered our stuff and lure the creature there.
I like that plan. But I
remember
like it, and I like it a lot more once we have some more weapons.
Remember, the Silver Guardian did say that if you killed his shell in the last field, he would aid you if you returned to the House of Eyes.
Yeah, we need to do that too. We need to keep that in the back of our heads.
And I think whatever we go there with, we will need some sort of protection against cold, and or some extra heat and light.
I got that.
While you guys are talking, lunch comes, some roasted croissant sandwiches with the spicy mayo.
I love it.
So good.
They're okay.
Oh.
Kandara kind of eats mechanically, like, just like not even, like, she's not really, the most she's responding to your conversation is, yeah.
Donald kind of asks her, like more privately, is, you okay?
No, I'm not, Donald.
Oh.
My fucking cousin is dead, and my father's right at our fucking throats. And your friend Yenden is missing.
And here we are.
I'm
talking
furious.
about-
Oh.
So
And she takes that. And Herbert's like,
Donald kind of looks
just
at the
lifts
rest
up
of the
his
guys. And,
Herbert just lifts up his giant tome.
yeah, Donald kind of gives the rest of the guys.
So after that outburst, there's a knock on your door.
Donald gets up and opens it.
You open the door, and it's the owner of the establishment. The little lady made of scars and knives. If you remember her from last time, she's a short lady, about 5 foot tall, with bandoliers of knives, mostly scar tissue, and a hard attitude. She's got one hand clamped on this young adolescent. One hand clamped on her shoulder, and she's got a fucking blade about as long as her forearm right up against his kidney. The kid is fucking terrified. He's wearing the messenger outfit of the city, red tunic, leather vest, that kind of thing. It's something you've seen before. And he kind of has, like, his hand is just, like, tremoring, and he's got an envelope in it. Message for Kindara Hargroove in the abandoned.
We'll take it from here. Thank you. I
He
pulled
just
it away.
Poor kid.
The owner of the Shimmering Scimitar, who has not given you guys a name for her, looks you guys over and says, if you need a response, you need to send a response, let me know. We have our own messengers. They're reliable, got letters and skill with blades. And then she just flipping her forearm length knife. So does anyone read the letter, or do you hand it off to Kandara?
Well, I can't really read that well, so I hand it off to Kandar or whoever's right next to me.
I'll let her read it.
My
Okay.
intelligence.
It was noted to her and the abandoned, so
She kind of pops it open, and it's sealed, and it has like a wax seal on it, but there's no like imprint of any kind.
My favorite.
She kind of holds it out before all of you, and the letter is short. It's penned in very crisp, professional-looking script. Like there's no like ink stains or like anything like that. It's all just like very, very neat script. No greeting, no signature, and no return address. She reads it, and it says, "The desert woman may be exchanged for the orphan. She must come unarmed to the intersection of Ironcart Avenue and Grand Boulevard at 1 p.m. on the 4th of 5th month. If she does so, the orphan will be returned alive and whole to his people. Delays and treachery will allow pieces of him to be returned to his people." And she looks at it, and she's scowling, and she just fucking crumples it and tosses it. And you guys are not natives of the city, but like Grand Boulevard was the main like major thoroughfare, like running in the area of the Great Arena and the Palace. And you think, you think maybe Ironcart Avenue is named for a specific reason that involves carts going on it, but you don't know. You're not natives of the city, so.
Does Herbert know?
Ah, yes, Ironcart Avenue. That is the main thoroughfare leading up from the underside of the city, where the furnace of creation and the purifier are. It's where goods are, raw materials are carted out from the depths of the city into the warehouses and to various trades and businesses for people to convert into stuff.
But Herbert, why Ironcart Avenue?
Because carts. Well, the main in the early days of
Low
Lost.
intelligence.
What?
Low intelligence score.
Well, because iron cart, carts, iron was very important
Oh!
resource. Okay.
It's like a horse, but with wheels. And it's Crosang.
There's newfangled things won't ever last.
What is this horse?
Crosang, but with wheels.
Crowsank. No horses. Just Crowsank.
Well, I'm not about to give up one friend for another. But we gotta get Yenden back.
I agree. Kandara says she agrees. I will not submit meekly to my father's plans, but I will gladly make a rescue attempt to recover Yenden.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that's the route to go. But do we have any way of knowing where they're keeping Yenden?
I mean, your network with Yenden has disappeared, so we don't.
It's
really
still
have
there. It's just leaderless.
Which is usually worse than
And all I've got is a group
think
of
Iraq.
con artist performers, but they're not like thieves.
Right.
Well,
If only we could
They
get
are,
the
but not.
mafia involved.
if only there was like
Oh, the Goliath
Mafia.
Mafia!
If only.
Oh,
He was gone for a very long time. He's probably in trouble with his wife.
Yeah, it's been like 6 months at least since you guys were here.
He did bring her a dragon's egg.
Oh, he did give her that, didn't he?
That's a nice anniversary.
my wedding gift!
That's a nice anniversary present.
It is.
Yeah, considering the first one's the paper anniversary. This is leather already.
I mean,
Yesterday was
like I said, in order to attempt a rescue, we need to know where he's at. And Kandara, your father's really starting to prove difficult.
Yes, I'm familiar with that sensation.
What? Have you thought?
Oh, we're going to kill him.
That's what I was trying to say lightly.
Cut to the
Is
chase.
now the time?
I think we need to concentrate on getting Yenden back first, but
Okay.
my father is not long for this world if I have anything to say about this.
Family's not a right. It's a
Metros's
privilege.
arms are crossing. He's nodding. Yes.
All right. So looks like we have a rescue and an assassination to attempt. Do we know any contacts here? And this is more of a question for DM that we think might be able to get us a location for Yenden.
Maybe like some sort of
You could
diviner.
put his. You could easily make contact with his network and see if they have any ideas.
Yeah, we want to do that as soon as possible. Can we have the establishment owner send out a letter? Is that a legitimate way of doing this, or do we don't want to do a paper trail?
She's
with
not.
that,
She's not entirely part of Yenden's network, but she knows. She's associated with it, so she could get a representative to you guys with no trouble.
maybe? Okay. I think we need to do that. Does everyone think so? All right.
All right. So you holler down to her. She comes up. What do you need? Yenden. Okay.
Yep.
Give me a little bit.
We will.
So maybe an hour and a half passes. Teenager shows up. She's a little young Goliath girl, maybe 5 or 6 feet tall. Kind of skinny, spiked black hair. Nope, she doesn't have spiked black hair. They're bald.
I was gonna say it.
Yeah,
Did your Goliath have hair? Which I'm cool with.
they don't have hair.
Okay.
She's got a wig. She's got like a spiked punk rocker wig on her head.
Liking it.
She's like, "What's up?"
So
I know you. She wiggles the dagger at you.
This is good. You held on to it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard.
Yeah, the
that
boss man's
Yenden's-
missing.
Yeah. Do you guys have any whereabouts on where he is, where he's being held, if he's okay?
The only thing we know is he went missing somewhere in the warehouse district. We don't know if he was caught there, if he was brought there.
Do you know of anyone that could find out?
Magic.
We try some sort of diviner.
That's true. Does
Yeah.
anyone here know where we could go to get that done?
There are shops all over the place for spellcasting services and buying studs. One of the things that's very popular is renting spells, so to speak. Because, like, not everyone can afford a stud, but studs are all over the place.
Right.
So a lot of people rent a spell. You know, if a boxer has a fight he's going up, he'll get mage armor cast into him. You know, if he wants an extra edge.
Okay.
You know, stuff like that. You guys could try and find someone doing divination magic.
We could also try to maybe track him from the warehouse district. See if there might be any clues or anything there.
Metris
The
says we could also try and set up a sting. Where we go to the intersection Kandara needs to be at, and we try to trail the people that come for her. And Kandara very clearly doesn't like that idea, but you know. Like,
The issue with that is that we piss them off because we're not there. They know where we're staying, I'm assuming.
Yeah, given that this place has been attacked at least once.
Right. And that I'm assuming it's pretty easy for them to find Kandara if they want to. They have the resources. If we're able to find Yenden with magic, they're able to find Kandara.
Mm-hmm. If Ardar Hargrove is who you're going up against, he is the uncle of the king, and he is the king of the city in all but name. He has infinite power and resources.
Exactly. Which is my worry.
Could come at him through the king.
Kill the king.
No, not kill the king.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, that escalated.
Whoa! Let's back it up 3 steps.
That escalated quickly.
Kandara is his cousin, obviously, right? So, what kind of relationship does Kandara have with her cousin?
None whatsoever. She spent the last 40 years in the desert.
Kandara, Metris, any solid ideas?
We haven't. Kandara says, my father has an estate on the coast called Breakwater, but I don't think he'd bring Yenden there. Sort of a vacation home.
Okay.
I think Yenden is going to be in the city.
So that at least narrows it down some.
Be a shame if something happened to it.
That would.
Let's get everybody.
If only we had like
flame.
a giant flaming spear and
The problem with using magic to find Yenden, or at least where he went missing, is going to be the city itself.
It's all fucking Blackstone.
Yeah.
Well,
If he's in
and
a
then
warehouse,
the more people we tell about this, we go to magic shop or whatever, all they have to do is be in the pockets of Kandara's father or the king, and we're fucked. That's another issue I have with that. Maybe Cassius is right. Maybe we try to trail it old-fashioned.
oh, I was switched. I want to burn the estate. Send a message.
Oh, it's Kandara. Is he
It doesn't
staying
accomplish
Blackstone?
anything. Just gets him angry.
no, it's not Blackstone.
He knows where we're staying.
There's
But okay. Set up a trap for him.
he excavated some ruins and
We
took
could fuck him up if we knew he was coming.
walls of Blackstone he found, but he put them up against the shore. So like to
Attack him.
to prevent like shit
Start
from
making
coming up
irrational
ashore.
decisions.
Okay.
That's true.
But the estate itself is mostly stone and wood.
We could do that.
Stone and wood burns. Well, wood does. Stone doesn't, but stone's
Everything
usually held together.
burns.
with
If
wood.
only we had something that could break through stone as he's flipping a dagger up and down.
I want to burn the estate out.
But what does
I'm
that?
not
What does
against
that get us?
Irrational decisions
Absolutely nothing.
from him. Like
No,
Kyle's like,
All right, we have to do. So we have to open the
I mean, he'll
lantern
have it insured.
for the next 3 months. Destroy him
yeah, but
financially.
you'll be pissed off.
Start an
Yeah.
uprising in this city.
Open the lantern for the next 3 months. Start an uprising. Destroy him financially. I like these plans. But do we have anything more specific on how to do that?
Yeah, burn it down.
we could make
Well, no, opening
money
the
as
lantern
weathermen.
Make the
When was the
furnaces,
ransom
like,
due?
go crazy. produce all kinds of
Kandara
stuff.
is expected
and
to
that's like
appear
where
at the
all this money
intersection
comes
on the
from.
5th, so 3 days from now.
And
And
then
if
we
everything's worthless because there's so much of
Second
it, like
Brings him to financial
and we start
ruin.
our own gambling house to predict the weather.
Now we're doing it. Yeah, this is an escalating now.
this is like insider stock trading. Like, hey,
We have 3 days.
Get the FCC after it. There you go.
There's no
FTC. Sorry.
Federal Communications Commission.
FTC. Words were hard.
Words are hard.
Especially English ones.
Where would
Especially because
Hargrove
it's not
be
words.
in the city?
The palace.
What's yellow?
Mm.
Banana?
If he's in the city, he'll be in his palace. In the palace. If he's not in the city, he'll be in Breakwater, which is as hard to get into as the palace.
is that if you use doors? Though?
What's that? That is.
So,
It is well defended. Both places are.
so the letter says Kandara has to show up unarmed. What about us?
They also didn't say no cops. Got them there. Listen. Oh.
How unarmed are we talking about? Like no weapons?
Like guns.
Shit. Guys, I'm at a loss.
I think we should try to track it. Or track them. See if we can get any clues
Manually?
manually. Yeah.
When did this kidnapping happen?
No one ever really specified. But the Goliath chick can tell you it was what is it? You guys got back? Is it today that you guys got back, or yesterday? It's today. Yeah, because a couple hours ago he went missing.
So it's a fresh trail. I
How-
know we went missing at the warehouses.
How well does Domino remember all the daggers and stuff that he's given Yenden over the years? Like, would he know which one he recently gave to him? Like, what it looks like? Have a
I'd
strong...
like to think you would. It's maybe not every orphan, but especially Yenden.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, humans are my favorite enemy.
Mine too. What do you know? Wait. It's not a thing. If fighters that.
This is an all Goliath force. Oh, it's humanoids. Never mind.
So, I mean, we could try. I could try to track them that way. It isn't.
Is he? Are they really?
Yeah, humans.
Oh, that's a
Humanoids.
thing. Okay.
Yeah. That's one of the cool ranger things you get.
Yeah, I don't.
You're your own worst enemy.
That
Favorite
almost
enemies,
never
right?
comes up.
It comes up occasionally.
Yeah.
And let me guess, warehouses are your favorite terrain.
No, desert.
To be fair, the warehouse is probably the largest district in the city.
Oh, well, that kind of.
So it's not like 3 streets and you're just looking for, like it's a sizable area.
I mean, are we doing like? Can we get to that area maybe and find the center, hustle and
I
bustle?
mean,
Check the
we
word
do
on the
have the
street,
kids too. Like maybe they could.
look for us. Or a
Oh,
little
yeah.
less
I'm assuming they've been looking.
conspicuous.
Yeah, they have been looking.
So where have they looked and where haven't they looked? Let's start where they haven't looked.
Where they what?
Where have they looked and where haven't they looked?
They have looked in all the known bolt holes of Yenden, because Yenden has, as the leader of essentially a thieves guild, he has lots of bolt holes all over the city. They've checked his known ones. They have no way to check his unknown ones, but they know he has hidden ones.
Is there anyone who would know
But the thing
what
is,
he was doing in the warehouse district?
They don't know that he was there, or what. They don't know if he was brought there or captured there.
Oh. Well, do we have? So we have a pretty good idea of who possibly kidnapped him,
Mm-hmm.
or
At least-
the lackeys of who.
You
The
have a
lackeys of
suspicion
who-
of the man in charge.
Right, we don't know who the lackeys were.
I mean, another option is
The
if
thing
we
about
have-
Yenden's bolt holes too, though, is that like he's probably not going to be there. It might have been where he went missing from.
I was just trying to get an idea of where he would have been,
Okay. Yeah.
like what his schedule was, so maybe we can get an idea for where about in the warehouse district he was around what times.
Well, he may not have even been there willingly.
Well, now that we know that, it's like it's going to be...
I don't know that tracking him's the way to go. Shit.
I mean, our other option is to just do as they say.
And Kendara goes like this.
Yeah, Domhnall doesn't like that idea either.
Well,
but I mean,
it's in a populated area, isn't it?
Yeah. This is a major intersection in the city. There's going to be.
Does anyone have enough money for a disguised self stud?
Oh yeah, I got money, but I won't buy studs. Sorry.
Is there any way we
Will you
could...
lend me money to
We
buy
have-
a stud, Domhnall?
We have, what, 2 or 3 days to get in? To get it? The meeting?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have a couple days, but...
He's going to have his eye on Kendara.
We don't all have to be there.
We don't have to be there.
Yeah, we can be around. We can
We
prevent
can
an
be
escape.
around him.
We can prevent an escape route.
He's not going to be there for the drop.
No, he's not going to be there.
But we get
He's
a hold
going
of
to
his
be paying
lackeys.
attention to wherever his lackeys are. We go after him with his attention focused on getting his
Yeah,
daughter
but we
back.
don't know where he is.
We know he's in the palace
Or at his house.
Or at his house.
or at his
But
house.
which
okay,
is a day or two north of the city.
which one of
I
those
think a day.
is?
Oh.
So, is the palace and I like in vision of the visual shot of the where this is going down?
Say that again?
Can you see where this is going down from the palace?
Yeah.
Not really
Maybe,
though.
but not like.
He'll want to confirm that he has Kendara before he gives to give Yenden, so he'll be close.
Yeah, but we gotta know where. This isn't like a we can do this as it goes down type thing. We need to know where. This is gonna be bang bang. We gotta
we
know
need
where he
intel.
is. Yeah.
It's true.
And how?
So
Intel is good.
all right. So this is what we do.
So-
we go scope the area out. We look at. We can identify the most likely locations he could hide, and observe this. So that's what that's what Karnan wants to do.
Yenden's guild's missing a leader. That's what they need right now. They need to be led. If someone can unite them into a common goal, and we need to lay down the missing intel that we need in order to perform any of these tasks,
Like
maybe we need to try to organize what's left of his group right now.
we can organize him to find out where Hargroove is. We're not going to be able to find Yenden with them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We can use them for intel on Hargroove.
If we can learn where Hargroove is, we can target him. Without him, his men have no interest in Kendara.
But
That's true.
how do you know that?
Because he pays them. If he's dead, the guy who pays them is dead. They go on to the next guy who pays them.
Yeah, but if he owes them money, they hold Kandara.
Why would he owe any money?
He shouldn't owe them money. Yeah.
He's the most powerful man in the
Yeah.
richest city on the planet.
It's true.
They probably owe him money.
And I mean, honestly, if we send, what does Yenden call his little
Birds.
birds? Yeah, for lack of a better term, Varys.
Yeden doesn't really have a name
Okay.
for the organization. He doesn't have a name for like what they call themselves. He doesn't have a name for like. He's very big on decentralization and avoiding terminology. Like a thieves guild has a guild master and master of assassinations and master and
It's hard to
Yenden
talk
enjoying being taking great enjoyment from adventure novels. Like that's something about him. He loves adventure novels. Like he tries to avoid naming conventions because it makes it harder to like if you can't name something, it makes it very hard to identify it and call it something. So like he'll just say his people or them or her or
Yeah.
like he's big on keeping official names for anything out of it.
Which is probably a good thing.
I don't know. My thoughts are we go scope out find the sniper's nest, figure out where he's at. figure out where he's gonna be.
Yeah.
You guys
can
want to
do-
go to the intersection then? Or-
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I want to do.
Yeah, let's do that. Sure.
All right.
We'll
Rather
get a
than
message.
sitting around.
We'll
on
get a
our
message
asses.
to the kids that we need to have some of his higher ups meet up later and we'll go over what to do next. But keep looking for Yenden for now, I guess.
I mean, if you guys aren't keen with that,
We gotta do something.
Yeah.
The more the more we sit here and bullshit.
So
We just need a plan, is all.
you guys head out to Ironcard Avenue and Grand
Wait.
Boulevard.
Before we go, I tell the Goliath girl, that I'll give her and some other kids 100 gold if they can give me any information on Hargreaves' locations and plans the next, day.
Okay.
The next 3
100
days.
gold,
The next 3 days.
Three
Next
days.
3 days.
Okay. All right.
I'll double that up.
All right. She takes the coin. She's gone.
Well, I didn't give the coins.
Oh.
I'll give her when I get the information.
I'll give her 50 as a upfront payment.
All right. She slicks back her mohawk, kind of does like that on her non-existent eyebrows, and ghosts out of there.
Depending on how good the intel is, there's more where that came from too.
I'll give you all my gold.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Tell me something, baby. So you guys go to Ironcard Avenue and Grand Boulevard, the intersection, and this is probably the busiest part of the
Big
city you've
dent.
ever seen. It's kind of near the center of the city. The Grand Boulevard is the main Lujgau stone road surrounding the great arena and the palace of King Metelskin Hargrove. Ironcard Avenue is just this huge expanse of black stone. Like, it starts by the walls as a ramp leading up out of the depths of the city, and just goes to where all the warehouses are, which is kind of like you got the palace, the great arena, and the warehouses are over kind of here in the east. And the warehouse is a huge section. So there are constantly these massive carts and wagons of crowsank and stuff, just being carted back and forth. Goliath laborers, human laborers, and you're also getting a lot of noble traffic from the palace. You're getting some functionaries from the great arena, which is not such a big deal now because they're in the down season because the games are over and stuff.
Yep.
But this place is it's like a shipping lane meets the business district of a city, kind of. Everything around you is all eating places.
Most Times Square.
Yeah, everything is places to eat, places to enjoy the view, places for high-powered functionaries to discuss things with it on their lunch break and that sort of thing. There's in addition to the big laborer wagons full of raw materials, there are also these fancy gold-encrusted crowsank driven wagons of nobles and politicians and that kind of thing. It's a very weird area because it's labor and rulers. It's all kind of forced to kind of commingle in this area. And there are guards everywhere. There are men and women running behind crowsank, picking up the droppings and stuff and shoveling them into barrels and stuff to keep the streets clean. And you see lots of city guards, just the highest concentration of city guards you've ever seen in the city.
Yeah, see.
Conical helmets and their spears and shields and breastplates, And like I said, it's all expensive places to eat. There's Devon's Deconstructed Delights and the Eatery of Elusive Edibles and all these fucking hipster ass names for all these hipster ass coffee shops and shit. Everyone has a veranda out front with tables and parasols to enjoy a caffeinated beverage or an iced caffeinated beverage and shit. So yeah, most of it's Lujgau stone. Pretty much everything in this area is Lujgau stone because it's in the center of the city. There aren't really alleyways per se. There's nothing it's all wide streets made of Lujgau stone.
So
It's very, very visible, very hard place to hide. And yes, the palace is right over there, and the arena is right over there, and there are thousands of windows in the palace that could be used to observe.
Is there any breakers or anything nearby?
What do you mean?
Any of the descendants of the Lujgau?
Yeah. They're all over the city. Typically they're all over, but most people don't even register them being around because they're so silent and so still typically, and they're just kind of part of the scene. Most people think of them more as the way you think of, oh, that's a lamppost. then oh shit, that's a supernatural, like, immortal being. But like, yeah, there's breakers, there's burners, there's changers, there's healers. A couple on rooftops, a couple on like walking down the street.
We know that they attack people who attack the Blackstone. So that's another thing we got to worry about. So unless there's a way we could get the guards to appear as attacking the Blackstone, I mean,
Command.
I was thinking like try to sneak nearby one and tap it with a dagger and.
I'm not a sneaky guy. I'm not doing
Neither
that.
am I,
mean,
but
I'm not terrible, even though I'm wearing Blackstone armor.
that wouldn't be like right now. But
Um,
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of other options.
Arya, Kyle's gonna get a TPK.
now my question would be,
Yeah.
Isn't that neat?
would they be upset if they attack the Blackstone armor I'm wearing?
No.
No.
Why not?
I think
It's not
they
the
protect the
city.
cities.
It's the
They
same
protect
stuff.
the cities.
They protect the cities that they live in. They don't protect Blackstone itself.
So if I make
Blackstone
like
that's
a
in the cities.
Like if someone hits a hammer on a Blackstone street, like a burner is not gonna come and just like whoosh burn them. Like, but if someone walks down like to the gates surrounding the furnace of creation and starts like hammering on that to like get in there, then a burner is gonna appear and incinerate someone. Like that's the thing. Like it has to. It's not so much a threat to the Blackstone or like the people living in the city. It has to be a threat to the stability of the city.
So I can't like go up behind a guard and open a huge hole in the wall behind him and then.
so
I'm just trying to think of how to get an upper hand and cause some chaos to where we can get Kandara back during the time that we. So basically, what needs to go on is we need to give Kandara to them. They confirm that they have Kandara. When we get the information for Yenden, we cause chaos, get Kandara back.
or we just capture her dad.
Or well, I'm thinking of different options, like different ways we can approach this. We have plan A, we have plan B, and plan
So-
C.
Would you say, Clint,
I'm gonna play and see my way out of here.
Yeah.
in your opinion, would me scoping out a potential nest for them to hide, would that be a wisdom or an intelligence thing?
Like just like a hiding spot.
Yeah.
Let's go with a perception check. What's your bonus? Bonus.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Alright. The streets are pretty bare, and that's the nature of Blackstone. Like when you were in Carrying Manos' fortress, like everything has like artistic bullshit all over the buildings. You know, like the giants built things very fancily, and but like in the cities, there's nothing like this. These buildings are squares or rectangles,
Sure.
or tiered buildings of squares. And that's kind of what the palace is. The palace is a tiered pile of squares. There's not really a good spot in this area to like you could like maybe on top of a building, but getting up to a building's roof secretively would be difficult because there's so much traffic.
He doesn't have to do it secretively, though.
Arter Hargrove, or like looking at the area, you think the best way to keep like a good eye, like right on the situation, would be from the roof of a nearby building.
He just has to be out of harm's way. He doesn't need to be secretive.
Now,
Can the palace see down into the road?
I mean, the palace is right over there, and it's huge, and there's lots of spots you could stand and look down, but like not like it'd be dozens of blocks away. Like it's not something where you'd be like, oh,
That's the thing. Like
I
in
see.
the eyes of the public,
There's Kantara, and there's my guards. Ah, yes, everything is, like.
Well, that's where I'm trying.
It'd be
I'm trying
something
to
where
get
you need like high-powered like sniper scopes or
That's what I
binoculars.
asked him earlier, yeah. But
Well, I mean, we know that there's some sort of stud that lets people see down from top-down point of view. You know, for like the arena. He's
Well, like-
probably got connections that can do that.
Yeah, like you guys know that scrying magic and that sort of thing exists. Like
So that's all
he-
he's going to use.
he could be in Cranham and still be observing things closely
Yeah.
with scrying magic.
Yeah, but he's going to...
Oh, yeah.
I have a suspicion he's going to want to
What
be
about
close by.
Blackstone walls and the.
That's something to consider.
I think
But this is an open air area.
That's why they want their...
he's gonna be there. He's going to want to be there
Does our
himself.
Blackstone armor affect that at all?
Karnan would be extremely difficult to scry. You have studded leather or something like that with like you and Turok have that kind of armor. That would make it harder, but not impossible. Karnan is pretty much invisible to magic because he's wearing a full suit and a helmet, obviously, because not wearing a helmet is stupid.
So, okay.
That's why we gotta go get you one.
Do they count as me wearing armor?
No,
It's a
Yeah,
hand.
I'm still in.
it's really just more of like a face mask.
Oh, stop! You're making it even cooler. Like the oh shit! What are the masks in Skyrim? The mage masks.
Yeah.
Dragon Priest mask.
That's it.
I'm thinking of a very specific helmet from
Power
like-
Rangers.
helmet
Oh, I'm out.
image from Diablo 2.
Okay.
As far as what it looks like, not a legendary item or anything, or a rare item or anything like that, but like a specific style of necromancer helm.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of ways we can...
I know. We're walking in circles here. And I do not like the idea of just giving Kandara over.
I'm gonna pause it and use the restroom.
Okay. I think there's a bottle opener somewhere around here.
It's a twist off. Why is it not coming off?
Sometimes they just don't.
All right, we're recording again.
Okay, so
Domino wants to get Yenden and fuck everyone else up. That's pretty clear.
yep.
I think we can all get behind that. Just
Karnan likes that idea.
how to get to that point.
We gotta find Yen. How long was Andrew's quest with the he gave the kids gonna last? What'd you
Like
say?
pretty much until
Well,
we have to meet up.
What did
He's
you?
only worried about.
What did you have them go do?
I
work
paid
for
him.
Yen.
I didn't pay him yet, but I'm gonna pay them
I gave him
when they
50
come
points.
back with information on his location
Hargreaves.
and
Hargreaves?
like
Okay.
and like what he's like
Okay.
his plans.
I gave him 50 coins already.
Let's try scrying for Yenden. Let's try it. What do we have to
Try
lose?
it. Yeah.
Your dignity.
What do you mean? Oh, because you don't like magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, or Karnan, you got a better idea?
Yeah. Let's go storm the palace.
But we don't know where Yenden is.
I don't know. See
Saw
what-
your text to Jacob.
Oh.
If you're not out in 10 minutes, you have to quit, Jacob.
I said it's 8:50. If you're not out in 10 minutes when you're supposed to be, you have to quit.
I mean, we could
Alright.
always...
So scrying would run you guys about... Scrying the actual spell. Run you guys about... well, that's fairly effective. 50 gold. That's not bad.
Oh, 50 gold?
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I can even buy that!
Okay, 10 times... Oh! 500 gold.
Oh, I can't buy that.
I can't either.
Neither can I.
I have 215 gold that I'm willing to put toward that. Or we can rent a spell. But I don't like renting a spell because then someone knows that what we're doing.
That's true.
Well, doesn't someone know what we're doing when we buy it?
Do you wanna contact the kids? Use like one of the Yenden's private scryer types, that kind of thing, like someone in their organization.
I can.
Is that an option?
Yeah, that's an option.
Ooh, yeah, let's do
All
that.
right, you get another
Why
message out
don't,
to
why
the
don't I
kids.
just front 500 gold and we do this?
You get a message out to the kids.
Look through both.
A teen human like the other chick, he's got like kind of like a punk rock look, like his hair's spiked and dyed like blue and yellow, alternating stripes and stuff. And he's got like a handful, like in a typical fantasy world, he would be considered a wizard. He's just got like a handful of studs on his forearm. He's like, "Yo, what's up? What do you need?"
Have you guys tried scrying for Yenden yet?
Oh yeah, it bounces off. He's in something Blackstone.
That's what I was worried about. Damn it.
What about
Because that was safe as fuck.
Hargrove?
Yeah, what about Hargrove? Can we scry for Hargrove?
I never thought to do that.
Yeah, but you could.
Yeah, give me a couple minutes.
What's that we need? Well, within 3 days.
He taps his stud and he kind of closes his eyes for about 10 minutes and Nope, and now he's on to us. He knows we're scrying him.
That's what I was going to say. Why are we doing this? But he knows you're scrying him,
We were never here.
to be clear.
Don't worry, kid.
Is that true? What you just said?
You would assume that it's us.
Is that... Are you
He
being...
knows.
Were you being serious, Clint?
Actually, let me make
About
sure.
what?
Oh no, never mind. I misread. Nope, I can't get him. He's like, it's not like he's still holding. It's not like he's behind Blackstone or anything. I don't know him well enough, and he's resisting, which makes sense because he wouldn't want people scrying on him. I can't get a good look on him.
What the fuck, you guys? Everything is a dead end.
Wait. Do we know any of his associates that would be in close proximity to him?
Kendara?
If he's, I don't know. I've spent my life avoiding my father and his business efforts. I couldn't name who his right hand men are.
Could we ask like word of mouth on the street of any like close associates of the king? I mean, seems like that'd be a public thing that people would know.
Say that again. The closest associates.
Like close, he's the king, right?
No.
He's the...
He's the king in everything except name.
Okay.
He's
He's
the uncle of the
nephew.
king.
He's the uncle of the king.
Okay, I guess I misunderstood that, but
Actually,
yeah, maybe asking word on the street's a bad idea about that then. Okay. He's got little birds everywhere.
Donald doesn't like all this intensive thinking. He's not good at it. Donald can't charge in and throw a spear at something. He's like, I don't know what to do.
So are the guards? Is this guy powerful in an illegal way or an illegal way?
Legal. No.
I rolled a wisdom check for Domhnall and got an 18.
I'd say a bit of both, probably.
Domhnall knows that you can track objects via magic as well.
Would Domhnall need the scry stud himself? Or would he be able to describe?
You can describe.
Okay.
Oh,
Is he still there with us?
Yeah, he's still.
the dagger.
Donald does his best to describe this obsidian dagger. He describes how it's about a 9.5-inch blade with about a 4-inch hilt. The hilt's made out of desert raptor leg bone with some bluish purple feathers tied to the back of the hilt, and he did his best to nap like a hollow grind, I guess if you would, onto this blade with a slight curve and like a gut hook blade on the end of it. If we can find that blade, we might be able to find Yenden. It's the best one I've ever made him. Or at least where they stripped him of his weapons.
We don't even know he's been captured though, do we? He could be hiding in the
Yenden?
hole.
Yenden?
Yeah,
No, he's been captured.
he's been
Okay,
captured.
That's no.
I thought we didn't know
That's
that.
no Maya's organization. So you just got the blade, and he taps another stud.
So wait, if they know he's been captured, they know where it happened. They witnessed it.
No.
No.
Someone sent a messenger to them, like we got a messenger saying the trade will be here. No one has seen Yenden.
That doesn't mean they have him.
It doesn't, but
He could be dead, I guess.
either
but
way, if he's
Or it could
tracking,
just be bait to pull her out.
yeah,
we find that dagger, either some jackass guard that took it off him has it. And
Or-
it's
or
still,
he
it's
has
still
it.
a good lead.
I 100% agree, but I don't know that I
I-
believe he's gone.
Versus us bumbling in the dark. I hope he's not.
another option I thought of is staging an accident.
With Kandara.
Yeah,
I think that's death for him if he is alive.
So
That's what I'm cool with that. We can do that. Let's
Once
see
we
where,
get Yenden,
yeah.
but I'm just. If we can somehow get Hargroove to attack us again, that would be best case scenario. That we could confirm, because he's not going to want to do that.
That'd be best case scenario if we could get him to directly attack us. I
so
completely agree.
This kid is holding the stud, and he's. It's that way. He's pointing to the warehouse district.
Alright, warehouse district.
We go
Yeah.
after it.
Can we get a more general location or no? Does he have to come with us?
He's got to come with you.
He can come with us.
Alright. You ready, kid?
Yeah, let's roll. Let's find the boss man.
Let's do it. We gear up and we go.
All of you, or Kadara, Metris, and I'm hanging out shivering some time.
Probably a good idea for Kandar and Metros to stay.
Have they imbibed the liquid yet?
What?
You've all imbibed the liquid,
Okay.
except for Turok, because that would be up to him.
Okay.
But
I
they've
didn't know
already
if she had, like, Metris and them had.
They've already been
Yeah.
attacked here once. Why do we want to leave them here?
I mean, they won. And they
They
haven't
did
attacked
win.
anyone.
Yeah, but
Well, that's my point. Is he doesn't know that she can't die.
She can die.
To be clear, to
Yes.
reiterate, because it happened last time,
You can be killed.
You can be killed if you take damage after you're below 0, but for all intents and purposes, she appears unconscious still, right?
My interpretation was you'll just live forever. You can be killed.
He said that you've passed your saving throws, but you still fail them if you take hits after you're hit. You're done.
when rolling to make a death saving throw, when you are rolling to make death saving throw, you cannot fail your roll.
Okay. I guess I'm
Also, your lifespan's doubled, so
okay.
good news.
Double.
Okay. I guess I'm trying to think of, but we'll get to that bridge when we cross it.
If only one of you drinks the blood, you get regeneration of 200.
Everybody regurgitate. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you gotta bleed out into the vial. Thing.
Yeah. So, all right.
Is
So
my
you guys
guy.
head to the warehouse district, and this place is pretty heavily patrolled by guards, and their conical helms and their shields and spears and stuff, and they like people look at you. You're like the guards look at you, but they don't really hassle you much, you know. Like, and there's not a lot of foot traffic. It's mostly wagons and laborers like loading and unloading stuff from wagons into black Lujgao stone warehouses. And you kind of end up in what might be described as an alley, but like it's daylight out, so it's super well lit and stuff because there's wide gaps between the buildings. And there's a couple crates, and like this kid is like aiming with his arm, and like it's over there, and he's pointing at some crates. You want to investigate?
Yes, absolutely.
So Domino rushes over there, not stupidly, cautiously. Makes an investigate check. Does pretty okay. And you find like almost like someone deliberately stuck it here. The dagger you described, like jammed into the side of a crate. And you kind of pop it out, and it looks like it's got blood on it. Dry blood on it. And it looks very much like someone just like jammed it into this crate to kind of hide it. That's the best way you can describe.
He was leaving us a trail.
Yeah. This is a trail. Absolutely.
I guess this is where I take over.
By all means.
Survival to track them.
Yeah. Make a Well, make a perception check to find tracks. With disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
I'm gonna read for sure. Okay. So perception would be with disadvantage 13.
Okay. You look around, and unfortunately, the ground is unmarkable Lujiao stone. There's like you get the idea that maybe these crates weren't like the crates around you. When you look at crates on other buildings, like everything
They
is stacked and
removed
organized. These have been like jostled out of like a stacked, organized position. These are kind of like cockeyed, and like one crate is tumbled down, and you know, like other crates near other buildings and crates being unloaded. They're always organized, keeping the streets clear, right up against the warehouses they belong to, and that kind of thing. These are kind of like roughed up.
Is there by any chance like a trail of roughed up
No,
things we can follow then?
there's no.
Is there any, like, I mean, it's stone, so is there any, like, blood or anything that may have dripped from the dagger to get to this point?
There's blood on the dagger, dried, but there's not like. Maybe there was at one point, but it's dried. If there is any, it's dried blood on blackstone, which is kind of hard to see
Yeah.
because.
I'm just trying to think what we can do.
Get a
And-
black light out.
I mean,
Yes.
Get a scroll of black light.
is there an equivalent to a bloodhound in this campaign? Like, something, some sort of animal that might be able to track with the blood that we have, or
Does the blood look human?
Yeah, it's just normal red blood,
Okay. Well,
dried.
yeah, brown color.
Yeah, brown dried color.
Okay. I was just wondering if it
I
was a
don't-
different race's blood.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
if,
lost.
If you wanna, you could hire a tracking hound. See what that would get you.
Wait, what's around us? What's
Where black Lujgao stone warehouses. There are carts moving back and forth across the main roads. These crates in front of you. This warehouse in front of you. You can see that all the warehouses are numbered with like 4 or 5 digit numbers. This one is 7289.
yes.
And that's not because I just rattled that off like that. You know that it's not really relevant at all.
Can he try scrying for him again?
Yenden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from this location.
From this location? Nope. He's behind Blackstone. It's the spell is hitting it and just turning off. Like if he were resisting it, I would be able to tell. If he were allowing it, I would be able to tell. But it's being canceled. Like it's.
If you were
Blackstone.
actually inside of the structure, could you see him?
Yeah. If I was in the right structure, I could find him because the Blackstone wouldn't bar the way.
Are we talking 100 warehouses, 250?
200, 300, all different sizes. Several blocks of the city are devoted to warehouses. Some of them are full, some of them are multi-level, some of them are only single level, some of them are you know, a couple dozen feet on each side, some are 100 feet on a side. You could find him eventually if you went door to door, but your time would run out before you did, unless you got really lucky on a roll. Which reminds me.
Rolling for this stud.
What?
Rolling for his stud.
Oh no, I haven't even thought to do that. Actually, I should
So-
start remembering.
Looking for him is out of the question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like yes, you would. If you were organized, you would eventually find him.
Are these? You said these crates were jostled.
Yeah.
Are they jostled to suggest foul play, or is it more intentionally positioned a certain way? Like, does it look like maybe something fell into them and pushed them back?
Yes, it looks like that.
Okay. It's not like someone like there's an arrow on it and they're trying to like.
Yeah, it's not like some secret thieves can't like positioning.
I'm not a thief. I'm a swashbuckler. I don't have that cool thieves' cant stuff.
What are these crates made of?
What?
And there wasn't any markings on the crate. That it was just the dagger was only thrust into it.
Yeah, it's like the dagger was like thrust behind one, like into the side of it.
Is there an address on this crate?
It's attached to this warehouse, which I just forgot the number I write off, but it's like 7296 or something like that.
There's not an address for like another warehouse that might be like a return address or something.
No. These ones are stamped with 7296. This warehouse is 7296.
What's in them?
Yeah, what's in it?
You pop it up and it's cloth stuff. There's like bolts of cloth.
I'd like
cloth.
to dig through it a little more thoroughly.
Okay. Yeah, you pull it out. It's several bolts of cloth. Another crate has like thread, like piles of like spindles of thread and that sort of thing.
Any bloodstains on them?
So
No bloodstains on it.
I don't necessarily get the impression he was trying to give us a clue by what crate it was.
No.
That's what I was getting
Yeah,
at.
you don't really. You don't know Yenden well, but it doesn't seem like this crate has any significance beyond the fact that the dagger was stuck into it.
Damn it. How?
So
what
we could
part?
try to hire some sort of bloodhound equivalent.
Yeah. What part of the warehouse district are we in? Center, east, west, northeast, northwest.
Let's say east.
Would that be like a trained raptor?
Do you want to find a scent hunting creature? Let's do it.
It's up.
Yeah.
It's
All
your
right.
friend. Do
Makes
you want to get
sense.
another person involved in on this? It's up to you. I mean, I'm for whatever.
They stay with us till the end.
I mean, I got.
They
money.
don't know what. All they know is they're helping us find something. If this leads us to something where it's obvious that we're messing with something that we shouldn't be, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Money can hide a lot of stuff.
It's true. That guy's got a lot more money than we do.
So can fear.
It's true.
Yeah, but if this guy's not, if the person we hire isn't already in his pocket, we'll be fine.
I don't know another course. I really don't know where else to go from here.
What
Let me check. Just
So
What quality-
completely unrelated. When I was reading the spell Death Ward, and basically you instead of like, no matter how much damage you take, instead of dying, you'll just drop to 1. So like you could just jump off any height you'd want and just.
he's got that.
I just thought that was pretty cool.
It is a cool spell.
You've got Death Ward as a stud. You found it in the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'm saying like he doesn't know that. I mean, one, we've got the healing dagger.
Don't jump off a building onto Blackstone.
I won't.
Yeah, don't do it onto Blackstone. But
That wouldn't work.
no, I'm just trying to think of things we can do to disrupt the handoff. We need to learn where Yenden is first.
And if he's alive.
Yeah.
What level was that death word? Do you remember?
First, second,
5th, I think.
fifth.
What would happen if you tried to scry someone who's dead? Would you just see their dead body? Or would you just see like nothing?
I think it depends on the wording of the spell. I'm not
So-
sure.
Oh, it's 8th level. Never mind.
Death ward is?
No, I'm the spell. So, yeah, the mind blank spell. So
I think it would have to be living because if you're not alive, you would be inanimate matter, so that would fall more under locate object. I don't know. That's one of those gray areas that would kind of come down to a ruling in the moment. I think I'd probably go for like if you were dead, it could see you and it wouldn't resist you.
So, the reason I thought about it is the mind blank spell. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is immune to psychic damage, any effect that would sense its emotions or read its thoughts, divination spells, and the charm condition. The spell even foils wish spells and spells or effects of similar power used to affect the target's mind or gain information about the target.
I tap my death word.
24 hours.
So you can 100% out dice.
So, I mean, that was but it's 8th level and we can't afford 8,000 base cost, I think.
Oh, let's see how this goes.
I had to say that.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, hold on.
I thought I had a cool idea, but it's not.
Damn it! I like a death word.
It's there,
off my character
but
sheet.
it's not. It's a useful spell, though.
Saving throw.
But by that time, everyone's immune to charmed anyway, so why the heck are you using it?
14.
Domino passes out.
Of course he is.
He's really worried about getting guys.
Are you, like, HP-wise down or just unconscious?
Just unconscious, right? Or do I go to 0 hit? No.
He's unconscious.
I take my hand and I slap him across the face.
He's awake.
You get a red Cassius handprint on your cheek.
Does the spell work?
Death ward?
Yeah. Did
No,
it
yeah,
work?
it's on.
Okay.
Stuff's always work.
Oh, okay.
What if the death ward spell killed him? Then what?
That was just an ass.
Well,
Boy, isn't that ironic?
that would be.
This does always work.
They do always.
So
work.
which one would?
Um,
Is it the?
if Death Ward does prevent you from dropping to 0 hit points,
Yes.
he would drop to 0 hit points, but Death Ward would prevent it, so he'd be at 1 hit point.
Death Ward also
Always lead
says
with
like
Death
if an
Ward.
effect would immediately kill you without dealing damage, it negates the effect and then the spell ends. Like it specifically says that too, so that's cool.
So we'll hire the equivalent of a bloodhound. We'll get back on track here. Hire the equivalent of a bloodhound. I guess is the consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
A blood crowsank.
Blood crow sank. Yes.
Blood rabbit.
Everything's a crowsank.
Or it's one of those big, giant, goofy-looking birds.
No, it's a hound. It's more wolf than dog, but it's a hound.
Okay.
So you find a kennel, you find a tracker guy in the city. It's not hard. I mean, how long you want to rent the pupper for?
Until we find what we're looking for.
All right. Rates are 20 gold an hour.
All right. Down
That's fine.
It. Yeah.
I'll
So
pay
he gets out a dog, and it's standard brown, like more wolf than dog. It's very well behaved and sits and stands, begs and barks, and You guys got anything for him to sniff?
Yep.
Can you pick onto the blade? Like
Maybe hold the dagger out.
Yeah, like the handle guard maybe.
Okay.
His sweaty palm or something.
So it kind of sniffs at the blood. All right.
I didn't pick up the bloods.
What?
He was.
The handler says he's gonna follow the blood more than anything. That's gonna be the strongest smell there. Like, what do you want him? Do you want him to follow the blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll follow the blood.
All right.
I mean,
Agreed?
it'll get to the person. It'll get us closer. It has to.
Get us to a person. Yeah.
Where? Do you know where the scent trail begins?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you take him back out to
Yep.
your house? There?
Yeah, we do.
All right. So it takes about 3 hours, and there are some problems because you get cross scents, and the scent's a couple days old, a couple
Right.
hours old, that sort of thing. So you're kind of weaving back and forth across
Nice.
the city. Eventually, you find yourselves at a place called the Broken Breastplate. It's a tavern. It's not a nice tavern. It's a
breastplate.
it's a rundown place. It's the many times boarded up windows. Like
How bad of a place?
We got it that because it's not a verb and a horse equine.
yes, it is a dangerous place. Are you guys gonna go in with the dog and trying to find the person that the blood belongs to?
I want.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
we
a
should go
couple
in
of us
first.
should. I think a couple of us should peek our head in without the dog first.
All right, you guys go in, and it's a standard tavern scene. This is a couple hours later, so it's getting to be evening. It looks like
No, it's a low key thing. I'm not. Furling my chest out. Or
okay.
anything.
This is a rough place. Like there's sawdust on the floor. The tables are shitty planks of wood. It's heading towards evening, so people are getting down into their cups. and
Is
that sort of
anyone
thing.
dead?
No one's dead.
Okay.
But there are signs of blood on the floor. Like that's what the sawdust is for.
Okay.
There's a bartender. There's people sitting at tables. There is a stand for like a musician to be seated on like a stage, but it's empty right now.
Is it rowdy or is it just like shady people, bad people?
It's quiet right now, but your impression of this place, based on your +40 insight and the check I just made, is that this place is a powder keg. Yeah. +5?
I don't know when that changed, but yeah.
I'll just write
I must have thrown wisdom points in at one point.
Like it's quiet right now. People are just drinking, but your sense is that this place is a powder keg and it explodes frequently and
Okay.
at the drop of a hat.
But at the moment, it's not.
At the moment, it's chill. People are just drinking. Nobody's arguing or yelling. There's dartboards. There's a pool table. And all that sort of stuff.
Are there any? Does anybody have any animals in here?
No.
So the dog led us to the store.
Yeah.
I mean, a quick, look around the room. Does anybody look like they're nursing any recent wounds?
I just rolled a perception check for you for that very thing. You don't immediately see anything. Maybe it's because it's not well lit. Maybe it's because there's clouds of smoke hanging from people smoking and it's hard to see. But you don't notice anyone immediately just standing here.
How big is it?
Place? Maybe a 30 by 30 room.
Are there any signs on the door that say specifically no animals?
No.
Is that considered an unacceptable thing in this culture?
You don't know. Don't know. You're not from the city. You're a desert dude. You hear the handler howler. You guys want me to come in with the hound?
Oh God. That's a nice guy.
Come on in.
Okay, he comes in.
I hope Garden agrees with me.
And he kind of he's got the dog on its leash and he's holding it right by the collar. You guys want me to let him? He's got a scent, and it's
Sure.
I wanna slide the bartender 100 gold.
You step up the bartender. Yeah, get that. Oh, hey, all right, sure, yeah.
You got any more? Bring him in.
I'll get around for everybody on there.
Stick it around. All right.
So
What's that?
100 gold
Sick
is
'em.
enough to
Sick him.
100 gold is enough to calm the bartender.
You sure about this? He's not a puppy. And this is a big, like, over 150 pounds dog.
Yeah, maybe not. Okay, yeah, let's just follow the sign.
Yeah,
Okay.
follow the sign.
He kind of gives him his lead, and he
Could be Yenden.
He leads you right to the table. There's this dude in the back of the place. He's got like empty mugs and stuff, and just
Excellent.
coins on the table, and just drinking and drinking and drinking.
Good.
He's not like injured. He doesn't look injured, but like
Does he look like a bitch?
he doesn't look like a bitch. But he doesn't look injured. But the hound is like.
This is him.
He's a human guy. Not a lot of.
How many people are in the bar here?
Couple.
Like
Less than a dozen.
Less than a
more
dozen?
than 5. In that range.
And this guy drinking with anybody in particular?
No, he's at a table alone. Just like he's got like a stack of coins on the table. The bartender or the waitress or whoever will pull one off and bring him more drinks. And
Is this like a table in the open, or is this like
no, this is way back.
Is it like a
That's the one I used
like a
for
booth type thing?
the
Not really.
bowling
It's
through
just
the
a table.
hamster ball.
What do you guys want?
The Giants. Oh,
What the fuck's with this dog looking at me?
I didn't know if we were going like straight to the point and just.
No,
taking
I
it.
think the dog already did that.
The dog just like went right up.
Dog already did that. Does this guy? I mean, is he wearing like any?
He's got like lighter
Guardsman.
armor. He's not wearing guard gear, but he's got like a suit of light leather armor on. He's got like a kind of like short blade on his hip.
You just want to show him the dagger?
What do you fuckers want? Leave me alone. I'm doing drinking. And he's slurring his words and shit. Like he is deep in his fucking cups.
Grab the dagger by the blade and hold it up to him.
What?
What does this mean to you?
I don't know. Fucking, I ain't never seen it in my life.
Really?
Who the fuck are you?
Your blood's all over it.
My blood's all over it?
Yep.
And you kind of, you see his hand like move to his side, but then not. Like he's feeling, like almost like.
Like he was going.
Donald has aches and pains, and sometimes he'll like finger his scars.
Yeah.
He kind of makes a motion like that, and then like I ain't never seen it in my life. Get the fuck out of here.
Little sore, aren't you?
Fuck off.
kind of curious. Like Cassius goes up where he was like reaching, like to stick a finger, like he's gonna poke something in there.
Yeah.
Just like
Get away from me! What are you doing? Starts to draw his sword. Get the fuck away from me!
We got off on the wrong foot. You enjoying your meal here?
Yeah.
Alright. Why don't you finish it up? I'll pay for it. You know.
I don't need no charity.
Alright,
I got coin. I just got paid.
Okay, what do you say we go for a walk after you finish up here? We'll leave you alone. We'll let you finish
Who
your
the
meal.
fuck are you? What do you
I
want?
wouldn't tell him that.
I feel like we're pretty easily distinguishable by our descriptions, though.
yeah.
You mean, one of you is the only person in the world that has a suit of Blackstone chainmail?
We're the abandoned.
I don't know who the fuck that is. What is that supposed to mean?
That's not like a common thing that everybody
Well,
has.
we'll share that with you.
Well, I told you. I think I told you in one of the more recent scenarios that your armor is immeasurably valuable because it is a literal one of a kind.
It's okay. That 19 AC, I mean,
We
it's
tried-
kind of worth something.
I tried to hide it, but
Yeah.
you've got a big cloak over it.
I'm sorry, Kevin. What were you saying?
Like I said, we'll let you finish your meal, and we'll tell you who we are, and you can tell us who you are.
My name's Toral. What the fuck do you want with me? I'm trying to get my drink on.
Well, Doral, we're trying.
I got a cousin named Aber. My name's Toral. Does that mean anything to you?
It does to me.
Thank you.
Domino doesn't get this reference.
You should.
It's stupid.
It's stupid.
Let's stay in the scene.
Is he a bit more of like a primal type of character, and you're more like the divine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
You're
all
welcome.
we need to know from this guy, apparently, from our immediate evidence from him, all we need to know from him is why he got stabbed by this dagger.
I didn't get stabbed by any dagger.
No, that was.
I don't know what your problem is with me, but I definitely did not get stabbed by that dagger right there that you're gesturing at me with. I don't know who you think you are, but I've been here all day drinking. That's not true! He's a fuckhead! Get him out of here! Someone yells from over there.
I mean,
Now, see, I wanted to give you the opportunity to finish your meal, and he just kept talking. Let's go. Right now.
No, I don't want to fucking go.
You're coming with us.
Domino grabs him by the collar and starts to drag him.
Okay, it's not hard. He's super drunk.
Do we take him and tie him up?
I was ready for like the whole like bottle smashing moment.
Hey, somebody help me! Guards! Guards! Guards!
There's no
Domino
there's no
puts his arm over him like, don't worry, I'm getting his drunk ass out of here.
The guy with the hound is just like, I'm out of here. This got real. Did you actually pay him?
Yeah.
It was like 3 hours of work. So 60 gold.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are stumbling down the street with this drunk man named Toral yelling, these guys, let me go!
Anytime we see a guard or anything, you're like, he's drunk, we're getting him home.
Make a perception or deception check.
It's not totally false.
It's not totally false, but
I don't have any ill will with this guy. I don't need to hurt him. I don't think we need to hurt him to get the information out
I
of
don't
what we
think so
want.
either. He's just a dude getting paid.
never mind. Random guard 3 got a 3.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what's deception?
Charisma.
Well, that's so.
I got a 20.
I got a 3.
That's
All right.
so.
You guys are good.
Credit.
Are you heading? Where are you heading? Are you heading to the Shimmering
The guard
Scimitar,
really
or-
believes you.
Yeah.
I think that's what we
You want to
do.
do that or just like a nearby alley?
I think we need to get information out of this guy as quick as possible,
Well, I figured we might want to have him sober the fuck up before we really question him.
or not.
Well, I mean, he's gonna scream the whole way we're there.
Oh yeah.
How many guards are we gonna pass that are gonna be stupid? I mean, you might have that guy that he's studying to be a doctor and he's just on a guard's wage
Yeah. Making ends
until
meet.
he can afford a healing word stud.
Okay, I get it. We find an alley. We find an alley.
You guys find an alley.
Are these warehouses like staffed, or are these typically abandoned, like just storage
It
places?
depends. Some of them are just like storage, because like they're Lugau stone doors, and some of those lock, some of them don't.
And I'm assuming Blackstone's pretty pretty sound resistant.
Oh yeah. Like if you could go into one of these black stone warehouses
And murder
shut
the
the
guy
door,
in.
and just like set off a fucking bomb, and no one outside would know.
I think we tried to go in one of the warehouses.
Hey, how are you? Hello.
What time of day is it?
It's edging more towards evening, so like 7 or 8 at night. But the sun doesn't start to set till 10. So
Okay. So it's still well lit.
yeah.
Okay. I don't want to do this out in broad daylight because he's gonna make crap load of noise, no matter if we heard him or
He's
not.
making
Even
crap
nighttime's
loads of noise
daylight,
right now.
so, like, it's
That's
dark
what I'm
at
saying.
11.
Like he's
We don't
gonna-
want to duck into somewhere then because then it's gonna.
God, it's gonna be easier to deceive someone when he's drunk as a skunk than when he's.
Or knock him unconscious and then take him where we want to go. I'm gonna hit him over the head with something.
All right.
Now we've assaulted him.
With the skull turn.
Try to knock him unconscious.
Get a critical hit. He's out. And now he's dead because he used the cutlass.
Oh,
No, I'm not doing the cutlass. I'm like fist or like blunt object.
Yeah,
like,
you're fine. He's out. He's out.
Okay.
It doesn't take much. Yeah, all right.
Just keep doing it until he gets knocked.
I was at.
Now we can carry him like he's drunk.
Like he's drunk. Yeah.
Now we've got a self battery added to our list of charges.
Right,
guys
because
get
that's the worst of our problems right
You
now.
guys get him to the Shimmering Scimitar?
Yeah, I think
All right.
so.
Everything's
Everyone
fine.
agree?
It's-
We're in the
Wait,
city, we're
that's back
murdering
out of the
people.
warehouse district.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's valuable time, guys. Come on.
Wait, what time for what?
Get him in a warehouse.
We're on a clock. We want to go in a warehouse.
Get him in a warehouse. He doesn't know where we're. He doesn't
We
even.
don't know what warehouses are guarded or not guarded.
That's true.
Is there anything nearby?
Some of
that
them
has-
have guards out front, some of them don't.
Well, I want to pick one that doesn't have guards out front.
Okay.
But that one might have guards inside.
Do you
Just gotta
wanna,
knock.
do you want to open it up and look?
I want to knock.
Okay, you knock.
Are you opposed to this? Like, are you going to stop me?
No, I'm not gonna stop.
A guard answers.
Okay, I'm
do you
sorry,
want?
sir. I must have the wrong
Okay.
door.
Okay. Is your friend all right?
He's had a rough night.
Okay.
We're just trying to get him to safety.
Give
Okay.
him a spot to sober up for a bit. He's heavy.
You probably shouldn't do it in the warehouses.
Donald comes, looks at
Yeah, we won't get that
How
one.
long did it take to walk here from the Shimmering Scimitar?
Hour.
Yeah,
Maybe a
see,
little
that's
less.
what I'm
That's not
saying.
bad.
That's quite a long time.
You guys want to You guys want to charter a wagon?
Like a
Wait.
taxi.
Is that an inn we were at?
The Shimmering
Shimmering
Scimitar?
No, the bar we were just in.
The breastplate? Yeah. They might have rooms, but they're the kind of rooms you pay for by the hour.
That's perfect.
All right. All right, you guys head back to the broken breastplate or whatever it was called. And,
Don't know if he could be in the other room.
all right, how long you want to rent it for?
We'll pay you when we're done.
Well, that's not how it works, but
How much do you want up front? We'll pay you when we're done.
he doesn't know exactly what's going on, but he knows that it's not a sex thing. He has an idea. He's not morally opposed to whatever's happening right now, but he knows it's not just a simple sex thing. It's $5 an hour, which is exorbitant.
What do you need up front?
$5.
Okay, I can throw him 10.
All right, good. The doors don't lock, so
Keep it down.
Just keep anybody from that floor for now.
I don't work for you, but whatever.
Yeah, but my money does.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Okay, well,
Donald will keep the door.
it's worth a try.
All right, you guys have been in rank places. You guys have been in some dives. You guys have been in the desert. You know, like you've been in some gross situations. You are all getting fleas in this room. You are. All,
When I said Donald keeps the door, I meant like he will literally stay outside the door while these guys take care
the
of
rest of
business.
you are getting fleas. This is some rank fucking environment here.
I'm trying my best to get like some sort of like oil so that like the bites are better or something.
All right, you got
Sorry, guys.
a pile of rags on the floor,
It's not doing much. It's just,
and that's it. So what do you want to do?
Pile of rags. Okay, wow.
take a rag and we'll put it over his face and pour from the canteen.
Poor fucking guy.
Kyle,
Wake him up.
you monster.
Why don't we just slap him a little bit?
We slapped him unconscious.
Just like, give him a little bit of a smack. Hey, wake up, man.
Just touch the rag to his face. Oh! Just wake right up.
I don't know. Interrogations are not my thing.
You can waterboard him.
That's what I basically was trying to put the rag over his face in canteen.
Oh, okay. I got it. Need to be able to put him incline him upside down.
I was thinking of a way to sober him up pretty quickly.
So
Waterboarding would probably do that.
he wakes up and it's like, what did you fuckers do to me?
Just knocked you out.
Blah. Let me out of here! What do you want? What did I do?
Who hired you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just said you got paid for a job.
No, I didn't.
Who hired you?
Shut up! You're a liar. He's so pretty drunk.
Can Donald hear all this?
Yes.
Like clear as day?
Yes.
I'm assuming this door is like...
It's technically wood, but...
Is the whole, like... Is this guy shouting loud enough where we think, like, everyone downstairs...
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Does it?
Whatever.
It's going to be the same at the other place.
Yeah.
We just have more friends there.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna go downstairs, and I'm gonna just buy a round for everybody.
I mean, are we going about this the wrong way?
I think so. I mean, but you have in your head a plan. This is Karnan's. I'm going to try to get as many of the cards in our favor as we can.
Cassius is a young man.
Mm-hmm.
He's not worldly, but his gut instincts tell him that these are not morally upstanding gentlemen and patrons. Like, they don't give a fuck.
No, I'm worried about, like, this getting back to Herbert, but...
So Donald
Herbert,
realizes how loud this is.
Hargrove.
Oh.
It's not Herbert. Hargrove.
And that everyone else is hearing it. And everyone's pretty much well aware that there was these 4 guys that took this guy into a room, right? Donald's going to cast thaumaturgy as hard as he can to make it sound like sex noises are coming from this room.
No!
To try and mask what is actually happening.
I don't know if that makes it better. What do you guys want from me? Leave me alone.
Everything works fine.
I hate you forever. Donald's still sitting there with his arms crossed, but he kind of like smirks.
Your Brecker stone chimes and
Karnan doesn't hear
Kendara
that.
says, "How are things going?"
What? He mutes. Things are fine. Things are fine. We're good. We're finding stuff out. Yeah. Yeah. You all cheers. So, what is this?
If there was text on this, you get a book from him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is the best thing ever.
You'll either get a book or you'll get one word.
Things are good, but check back in later. Bye.
All right.
Do us in the room hear this?
Oh yeah.
Hear the thaumaturgy?
Yeah.
Oh my fuck.
All right. So sex noises are happening.
So what's this guy have to say about this?
Who are you guys? What do you want? What is happening right now?
Look, man, if you just tell us who hired you, you won't hear anything else from us.
I don't know what you're talking about. No one hired me.
You told me down in the bar that you just got paid for a job.
I didn't get paid for a job.
I push a boot into his side where the cut was.
Okay.
Not like
Where
kicking
you
him, but
think
like
the cut was.
where he like went to go.
Why do you guys keep doing stuff to my side?
Did we disarm him?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
I assume.
Say,
It doesn't matter to me if we did. He can try.
Cassie's a stab in the face.
Well, I don't think he's gonna try that.
well, I was gonna cut his shirt off with the tip of my cutlass.
Okay, you do that.
So
Wow, now we're really correlating to what's going. What
if
the
he's trying to
thaumaturgy is
sell
doing.
with the thaumaturgy, we gotta sell it.
Guy comes
Fuck up
downstairs.
your hair, dude.
Guy's gonna come downstairs like walking all awkwardly and without a shirt on.
The flea bites have got the like rose oil on.
This is terrible. terrible.
What are you guys doing? Just let me go!
I think we sodomized this guy. Oh my
Are
god.
popsicles a foreign
Yes!
concept here?
Stop it!
And now we get banned off YouTube.
Oh.
Sorry, Kevin.
No
It was a good
popsicle
run.
rape.
All right, I say we're looking for a child that was kidnapped today, and we had a bloodhound track the scent of a dagger that led us directly to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I kick him in the head. Not hard enough to do actual damage, but enough to hurt.
Okay, maybe I know what you're talking about, but not a lot.
Look. You've been found out.
I don't.
This can go easily or this can go hard for you.
I don't.
I think we've shown you that we can make this hurt. We don't want to make this hurt.
Can this be heard with the
I didn't mean for this to happen. I was literally just trying for distraction.
The bartender comes up. I'm gonna need a little bit more gold.
Almost as he was 50 years old. And he's trying like that laughing.
It's so bad.
Okay. Oh my god. So you kicked him in the head. I don't know what.
What job were you hired to do?
Nothing. I wasn't hired to do any job.
I'm gonna take my belt off and slap him across the
Damn it.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Enough. We were hired to capture a kid. He stuck me with a knife.
Oh, fuck.
We knocked him out and took him. Okay?
Where did he go?
That's all I know.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Who took
Where did
him?
you?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't know how you could prove that I don't. Or do.
Again.
I slap him with the buckle end of the belt.
How goes the teeth? Teeth goes up. Okay. Okay. We took him to a warehouse.
What's the warehouse number?
I don't know. I didn't see.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Could you lead us there?
No. No, I couldn't. I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
This is being heard downstairs.
I just want to go.
Oh my god.
That's what we want to make it happen.
This is still going.
Oh god, I was keeping him going.
Oh my god, this is going on way too long.
Dumb. Yep, he is.
So that's what he says. What? Would you like to escalate?
What part of the warehouse district is this in?
I don't remember. The West.
The west.
Yes.
That narrows it down. It's not in the east.
Why?
I'm gonna take the belt and I'll slap him across the crotch with it.
Holy fuck!
Oh my god!
It was warehouse 1313. Why are you doing this to me? We didn't hurt him.
If we find out that you lied to us,
I didn't lie.
there's more that'll come.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Say anything else we know, and then kind of like make it look like you're gonna smack him again.
I'm gonna come at him again with the belt. Like, anything else we need to know? And
No.
Okay. At this
Warehouse
point, my
1313.
Is he still there? Donald's not there. He can't really ask questions. But is he still there?
is he
Hey,
still
is the
there?
kid still in the warehouse?
I don't know. We dropped him off a couple hours ago.
I mean,
There was a crew in the warehouse.
Getting beat by in the crotch by things. So.
At this point, I'm holding kind of like tightly on it, like pants with the other set because I'm still wearing that green armor that we found that wasn't made for me.
Oh.
Hasn't been fit. Like, he needs the belt to stand up. I think that's about all we're going to get here.
Well, that went in a whole different direction than I was planning, but hey, it was worth it. So 1313.
Yes.
Is there like a who's who map out there that will show us where warehouse 1313 is, or can we deduce
Is
that?
it 1313 or just 13?
1313.
Okay, I misinterpreted that. I thought he was just.
They're
shit.
arranged in rows. You can find them. Why don't you know anything? Who are you guys?
Gas like he wounds on him or something.
We knew enough to find you.
Oh, I was...
You didn't find me. A dog did.
Just throw
Why
him
wouldn't
like
you
a-
just
a
use
gold
magic to
case of
find
towel
me?
to
Why
clean
did
him
you have a dog chase me down? What's wrong with you?
Because we
You
didn't know who
fucking
you
desert scrub.
Now I want to fuck this guy up. This guy's pissing me
Domino
off.
peeks his head and says, "Guys,
Did
might
you
as
say
well
that
wrap
out
this shit up.
loud?
People are
Yeah,
scared."
I did.
Like,
I did say that out
everyone
loud.
else thinks we're fucking him up right now, and you just said, now I just want to fuck this guy up.
That's it. My turn.
Whatever. I said it. I said it out loud. But it was also now he's pissing me off. So
I got all I want to know, so I'm going to start walking down the stairs,
you know,
putting my belt on as I'm going downstairs, and I'm going to order...
You probably want to wait till you're at the bottom step to do that.
Yep, bottom step, he's going to put his belt on.
At least we know nobody down here is gonna fuck with us.
This truly is the darkest timeline.
He's going to go to the bartender and order the equivalent of a coffee and a cigar.
How much more money do I owe the
The
bartender?
bartender holds up a sign that says we reserve the right to refuse service when warranted.
So he's just going to go outside then?
How much more do I owe the bartender?
Just go. Just go.
I like to picture the kid kind of walking downstairs, kind of like walking.
You did whip him in the nuts with a belt.
That's right. Limping down.
That's why I did it.
It's all circumstantial. Like in court, you guys fucked that kid.
In court, we totally just raped him. The evidence is all there.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
In my notes, they can engage in some light torture that'll get him to give up his location.
Some people torture, some people don't play.
light torture. Cross it out. And form.
Wow.
Check. Holy shit.
Just like we exceeded your wildest expectations, Clint.
So you guys leave him living, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
We're
I
I
know.
mean, he's got to tell people why you don't fuck with the abandoned.
They will fuck you back.
Fuck you.
Well, we're never gonna come back to the city again.
Do we have like a business card or something made up by
You've just been abandoned. Slap it back.
Abandoned.
You've just been. That's good. I like that. Wow.
Just before I got, I flipped the guy a coin. Just a gold piece.
Thanks for your time.
So, 1313. As soon as we get outside, down those lists.
Yep.
At least it wasn't 69.
Damn it, you should have made it that too. It's 69! It's 69!
The guy's kid screaming it out.
Alright. Did you update Kandara and them with the break-air stone and what you guys are up to?
Can't talk to him.
Can't talk.
I say fuck it. No, we're in the warehouse district, essentially, right?
Yeah.
No, I'd say we go now. What do you guys think?
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
That's good. So much better than it ever.
you find the warehouse, and it's a black Luzhgao stone building. Looks to be single story, maybe 15, 20 feet tall. There's a single entrance. That's one of those house sliding doors. It's about 10 feet wide, 12 feet tall. No guard on the outside. To the right of the entrance is a metal plate, like glued to the wall, or medieval glued, whatever you want to call it. It's made of horse. It's horsed to a wall. We'll call it. It's on a wall. It has 1313 etched onto it in large blocky letters.
How big is this warehouse?
It's about 15 or 20 feet tall, maybe like 50 foot to a side. It's not
Squarish.
So
Yeah.
250 square feet.
Yeah, it's not huge.
Is it
Quite
just the
2,500
one door
square
on
feet.
here, or is
Just
there
the
like
one door? Most you guys know from experience that most Lushkow buildings have only one door.
We should have asked him.
There's no
Like,
like
roughly how many people were in
windows
here?
or like
No
air
windows.
vents or anything
No
above it.
windows, no air vents.
He probably wouldn't know anyways, though.
He'd know if it was like 40 guys in here, if it was like 3.
No, I'm thinking they just handed out to some like doorman group or
Do you guys want to watch
Maybe,
it for a while? To like,
yeah.
okay. How long do you watch it?
While we're
Long
watching,
enough
I
to get
kind of
the
whisper
image
to
of what
Kandara,
just
so we
happened
got the warehouse that
out of our
Yenden might
heads.
be in.
What's that?
I whisper in the stone to Kandara, we have a warehouse that Yenden might be in. We're gonna go investigate.
Over.
So
He didn't say over.
you watch for like a half hour, maybe
Yeah.
just a minute. Like,
Yeah.
So about 23 minutes later, Toril, the guy you just starts limping towards the warehouse down the street.
Are there guards out front of it?
No, there's no guards out front of it.
We gotta stop him. We can't let him get back there.
Yeah,
Is he closer to the warehouse than we are? Or is he just making his way over?
He's making his way towards it.
Is
from
there
down
like
the
an
street.
alley between?
Yeah, there's an alley. There's plenty
So
of them.
grab him from behind and knock him out.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
you gotta
put
knock
a
him
sack
out,
over
otherwise
his
you-
head, like pull him into the alley.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh my fuck this
shit.
Wait, I got
I
grapple.
start moving in position.
I got
so if he
grappler.
starts running, if he doesn't succeed
Okay.
to grapple him.
Let me grapple
You
him.
can grab him.
I got grappler, I think. I don't remember how that works.
I'm gonna toss my shield like Captain America.
You still have to make an attack roll against him. It'd be. You have to land or something like that. It's.
Oh, I just
Any
have
attack
it.
you make can be a grapple check
Well,
if you grab him.
it doesn't really help me with grappling him. It just says I have advantage against people I am grappling.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily help me
Someone
with
do
grappling.
something.
Okay.
Okay,
Why don't
sorry.
you do something?
I'm assuming it's strength.
Yeah.
Or,
Or dexterity, whatever.
or dexterity.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
grappling. It can be.
Would
You
it-
can replace any attack roll with a grapple, and it's strength, athletics, or dex acrobatics.
Oh.
Worst there.
Dex acrobatics. I got this.
Yeah, and you'd have advantage because he's unaware of your attack, because you're stealth, I imagine.
Yeah. 7 plus 11. So that would be
18.
18.
All right, he got 17 to you. Over his head, and just wrap him up. No! Not again! Oh, no! No!
Well, so the advantage here is they're inside of a Blackstone building, so they can't hear this. So,
Yep.
that's
My
what I was
loose
thinking.
belt is clinking too as we're going.
Oh my god. He knows-
No! No!
I know that belt.
We've come for you again.
Why does this keep happening?
Shh, it'll all be over soon.
Just like bounce his head off of a warehouse.
Sure.
Can we like walk in this warehouse with like him
as a
held at?
prisoner.
Well, let's see why he's coming
Point.
back first.
Oh, he's coming back to warn him. Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
I mean,
I think we should kill him.
if he's still like putting up the fight, like I want to.
Oh yeah, he's screaming at the top of his lungs.
Oh, we gotta knock
He's
him
up.
out.
Gag him, knock him out, something.
Let's knock him out.
So, I mean, he's still probably drunk.
This guy's gonna have brain.
They should have let him go in and be like, "Tell your friends what happened."
You guys just bounce his head against the blackstone wall, and he.
This poor fucker. Like he's doing a job someone could have paid us to do. Like
no.
this could have been us.
No, if he's coming back, he wasn't doing it just to do a job. He's part of it. He wasn't just getting paid. He's part of it. Fair.
Or he thought he'd get a bonus if he came back.
Or he wanted to warn his friends so they didn't get kidnapped and raped.
Well, come on. To be
allegedly.
to be completely
Allegedly.
fair, Clint, he knows he didn't get raped.
That's true.
It's just everybody else in there that
I
assumes
mean,
that
he was knocked out.
He was knocked out, and he did get whipped in the nuts with a belt.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't even go there. We won't even be
If
allowed
the
on
belt was
that
involved in
website.
the attack, is it still technically below the belt?
No.
All right, so
I think it's safe. I think it's a.
so the dude is out of commission. What do you guys do?
Any? I mean, did any? Is
We
there
should
any?
probably
is-
tie him up too. So I mean,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Hog tie him. Squeal like a piggy, boy.
Okay, we're getting a little dark here. But like just tie him up in the alley. And then we'll head in that way. Unless we want to use, like Kevin, you said, as a message.
What do you mean?
Like you said, go in there with
Just
him.
open the door, toss him in.
I mean, do we go in like like in the movies where they hold they run in with a gun to the guy's head? Like, do we do that? They say, "Where the fuck's Yenden?"
I think Yenden's more valuable to him than this little lackey.
We don't know that. If he's worried enough about these guys that they might be his friends, they might be his friends as well. They might say, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." Maybe we'll get Yenden back that easy. I mean, then we'll have to kill
I don't
these
know that
fuckers,
we've
but
made.
still.
I don't know that we've made it clear yet that we can open that door on our own. Can we?
Do you want to try?
Is that something we think we could do?
It's
I think-
possible.
Well, it's a 10 by 10 door.
So we can
Yeah,
try,
it's
and then if we
huge.
can't,
Yeah,
well,
but,
we're gonna have to wait till he's
The
not
gate
knocked
is
out.
the same way.
Open
The
this
gate of the
door.
city is the same way. As long as the locking mechanism of the gate of the
Oh, it
city,
is.
which is 100 feet long, of black stone with maybe 20 feet thick, all it takes is one man to slide it open or shut.
Oh, okay.
Once the locking mechanism is engaged, like it's not opening
It's like
for anything.
perfectly balanced.
But-
and
It doesn't take a lot to open
Okay.
Luzhgov stone doors. Superior construction.
unless
They've
there's
solved a lot of
They must
problems.
think they're German.
They're German.
what's the clay to power?
They're probably so arrogant.
Of course.
And then they did challenge the gods for supremacy of the planet.
So,
I'd say they technically lost too.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have... man. Nobody's came or went from this
Nope.
in the time we've... Did we do a lap around it? Is there a door in the back side
Nope.
of it?
No, there's only one.
Most Luzhgov buildings only have one
I mean, I
entrance.
guess we could check if the door's locked,
Well, there's no like windows or anything.
So
either.
he
and if
goes-
it is, we'd wake this guy up and force him
To
to
open it. Yeah.
open it, or to like tell them the
And
password.
if we can
or
open
whatever.
it, I say we do that. I say
Yeah,
we
I
do
think
the-
we go in guns a-blazing.
You guys go try and open it?
Yeah.
It slides open. You open it all the way and go in?
Are there lights on site or?
Oh yeah, it's well lit.
Nobody move or I'll execute every last motherfucking one of you.
So you got a crack in the door and you peer through and it's weird. There are crates like to each side of the door. Like you kind of gotta, because you don't want to like stick your head in immediately. You just want to. I assume you want to like get a feel. There's a wall of crates like stacked like one right next to each other, one on top of each other, up about like 10 feet tall, and then another stack like forming kind of walls along a path, and like directly in front of the door, like there it's Luzhgov black stone floor covered in dust, but on top of it are like fresh planks of wood. The crates are dust free. The planks of wood are dust free. It's weird.
But it's normal.
No.
Like, is the dust is like impossible to see through? Like it's that thick or?
No, like you can see. Oh, there's black stone floor beneath that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a thick layer of dust, and like you can see marks where like boots have tread in and out, as
Is
well as
it-
like marks where like
this warehouse isn't normally used.
where the
It's
where
probably
the
storage.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just
Why would
There-
they put the wood planks down?
probably because it's a pain in the butt to clean it, and then the wood's faster.
Yeah, but why not just walk on the dust?
And
Because
like
it's slippery.
and like the wood is not like like here's a 10 by 10 plank of wood laid down to cover the floor. It's like here's a board, there's another board, and there's another board, and they're kind of like aligned, but they're not like flat. Like it's not like someone put a wooden floor down. It's planks of wood just laid
Yeah,
down.
most they're planks. They're not like logs for like rolling a crate or something.
No, nothing like that. It's just like flat planks of wood just laid down.
You know, like
That's
when
strange.
you land like board, and then you can
Yeah,
roll
no, I
something heavy.
understand. That's strange that
Yeah.
they even try that.
Yeah.
Why would you even put the effort to do that?
If this
Maybe
guy
some
was
guy with-
conscious, we could ask him what's going on.
What?
No.
So we don't see anybody.
No, and it is well lit. Like you, the based on the
Wait.
based on the illumination, you think that like someone put like those glow globes that you've seen all over the city, like up on top of the crates, like they're
This
shedding
is-
illumination.
This is easy. So the scrying kid's with us still, right?
I kind of assumed he wasn't, but
No,
do you
I
want him to?
kind of assumed he was going to come with us.
Okay, that's fine. What do you want him to do?
Because we're inside of the building we think he's in. Scry away.
Oh yeah, he's in there. I'm gonna go now because
Yeah.
you guys are fucked up.
Go.
Alright, do we leave this unconscious fucker here? And when we go in stealthily, see what's
He
going
doesn't.
on?
He doesn't help us. He's gonna wake up.
The kid with the mohawk comes back. Like seriously, what's wrong with you guys? Like,
We didn't
like
do
I
it.
get it. I'm interested in getting Yenden back, but like, fucking A.
I stayed outside, man.
Do you
saw
want
me.
them
We didn't do
to
anything.
get Yenden back again?
These guys are fucked up.
They're not going to even try.
Because they're terrifying. I watched you in the games. I'm rooting for you. You are terrifying.
So was it just us three in the room?
Yeah.
Desert changes
We're
a
never
person.
Our reputations are destroyed. Whatever reputation we had,
I mean, now people won't want to mess with us.
I suppose.
Or service us. Nah, you're not welcome here.
Yeah, your money's not good.
Are you sure about that?
I need to go back, like, at my character's background and see if what I just
If
did.
there's an artifact or whatever that gets
You
passed
just
on
put your
from
belt in the counter,
Cassius,
and a
like-
bottle of oil.
like when our story is being told to some like kid generations from now, the artifact that I want left behind
Personality
Cassius is his
traits.
belt buckle.
I face problems head on. A simple, direct solution is the best path to success.
The legendary
Sure,
weapon.
like your
Cassius.
character. I'm just lived up to that.
All right. So, you guys going in?
Yeah.
I
Do
have a
we
lawful
do
idea.
this stealthily then? Leave him knocked out in the bushes?
Can you do me
I
a
think we
favor?
should just carry him
Text
in.
Jacob and make sure he knows that we're almost done right now. So if he's getting out late, he
Okay.
doesn't want to. Just so he knows, because I'd hate for him to come here
Come
and
on
be like,
later.
"So we're done."
Yeah.
So I think we just take him in with us.
So he didn't quit. I don't want him to wake up.
He's gonna wake up outside. He's gonna come in like last minute, most inconvenient time or something. If we
guys don't
have him
hear
with
anything?
us.
Like you're listening to the doorway and you don't hear anything.
Yeah, but if Yennen's in here, other
Oh, he's
people.
definitely in there. Yeah,
But then other people are in here. They didn't leave Yennen in here by himself. There's no way,
unless they did.
unless they did.
It's a trap.
We could just tie him up outside. Just leave him in an alley.
Doesn't matter. We can.
All right.
Go in.
I say we bring him
Cassius
with us
gives
since
up
we
his
don't hear
belt,
anything.
wraps it around the guy, ties him up.
We got rope, right?
Yes, you got rope.
Well, he doesn't want his pants falling down the whole time.
Does he?
I don't know.
All right.
The
The
interrogation
guy
was
is the guy
different.
is out cold. He's wrapped up. He's not waking up. He's not getting free anytime in the next hour or so.
Is he
Okay.
gagged?
He's gagged.
Get a ball gag.
He does choke on his vomit.
Damn it.
I put him in recumbent position when we tied him down.
He's laying in the back row.
Oh my fuck.
All right.
We're so fucked up.
So you guys open the door. You kind of step in. You're stealthing. Stealthing.
Yeah, we'll try that.
Dude,
Try stealthing.
Yeah.
just did that. I really wish we hadn't sent that kid away. He could have had a detect magic
You might have.
stud.
Yeah, but we scared that kid away.
Yes. You did.
He knows what
I
happened.
rolled a 1.
Nice.
Like natural?
What's your bonus?
It's a good question.
Yeah, you can't critically.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
You can't critically fail or succeed skills.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like a max of like 6 for my roll, probably.
I know.
This is phenomenal. You want to know what I rolled?
What?
A 1.
Nice.
I rolled 21.
Okay.
So it's a 5.
The one time down one can do something. His joints finally
11.
feel good. He's not all achy and creaky.
I mean, I do have full Blackstone armor.
That's what
I'm
it
pretty
was.
sure I have disadvantage
Oh yeah,
on it, too.
totally.
So I don't think I can get worse than that, so I'm not going to roll another
Yeah,
die.
I don't think you can. So you guys walk along, and like, it's weird because the wall. You're walking down this path of wooden planks. Like, are you walking on the planks, or are you walking on the Blackstone, or are you just like not really worried about it?
I'd walk on the Blackstone.
Okay. But the walls are these stacked crates,
Oh, fuck.
and like there's no like, oh, here's an opening to an aisle. Here it's straight, and then it turns, and then it turns, and then it turns again.
Is there any like gap between
There's
the
about
top
a
of the
4-foot
crates?
gap between the ceiling and
Oh, this is
the
bad.
crates. Like you could climb up. It would be totally easy to climb up there,
Okay.
but you would be crawling on your hands and knees.
Why
do
is
that.
this warehouse so weird?
I'll do that. I'll get up there.
You gotta look. You gotta look what's around.
Yep. I'll go take a look.
Okay. You climb up there. It's not hard. Like there's
This
plenty
is a
of
maze. It's
little-
a trap.
And you look across and like you see glow globes all over the place on the walls, and like you see like spots where the walls open up and they're like you're on the wall and like you see where the current spot you're at turns a left corner, and then there's kind of an opening there, like a wider area there, and you can kind of see that someone has placed like glow globes on the floor. It's kind of an opener, like more open, like 20 foot by 20 foot space, and then there's another hallway coming off of that and looping around until you think there's another like 10 foot by 10 foot space over in like it would be the far left corner of the warehouse.
How far are the crates spaced apart?
The crates are about 10 like the crates of forming the walls are about 10 feet apart.
Oh, so they're not stacked tight together.
The hallway you're walking through with walls made of crates is about 10 feet wide.
And they're
But
solid there.
it's just this unbroken pile of crates like leading you through the warehouse. And like you can see like there's nothing in the empty spaces. Like Cassius, like from your position, like there's just a big void of warehouse over here. Nothing in it.
I'm on top of a crate.
Yeah.
Can I try to like open it up and look inside?
Looks it takes some work because like it's nailed shut like a crate, but it's like
Yeah.
rusty scrap iron. Like it's just a lot of scrap iron. It's heavy and noisy to move around, but it's just scrap.
Okay.
You don't know why, like
Scrap iron.
yeah,
Okay.
like bits of blades, bits of armor, like bent pieces of bars and rusted pieces of metal. Like you're pretty sure you're not like a metallurgist, but you're pretty sure it's all like raw, rusted iron,
Yeah. It's
iron scrap,
shitty stuff. Like,
heavy, shitty stuff.
yeah. Okay. So I want to try to move across the top of the crates, like
Okay.
along where they're at,
Okay.
like back to that opening that's
first-
back there.
The first like open area.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a kind of like 20 foot by 20 foot space. There's glow globes on the floor. There's a couple camp chairs, but nobody's in them.
All right. Are you guys following me or?
You don't hear anything either.
No.
I assume we're following like a little bit back, but like close enough that we
Yeah.
can.
Staying
See
right
you
in the
in-
corner behind
Do you want me to make any more stealth checks to?
No, you don't need them.
Okay.
You're fine. So Cassius moves on. You guys start to approach this first like 20 foot by 20 foot area, and then as you're walking, all of a sudden a rune of some kind flares into like blue light on a board,
Of course it does.
and then it fills the hallway with webs, just thick magical webs all over you guys.
Hey, Blackstone.
You walk right through like you're coated in silicon.
Okay.
Silicone.
Can I cut my way through it to help them?
Your Blackstone is sandwiched between layers of leather though. Doesn't help. It's got to touch the magic.
Can I cut my way through
Yeah,
it
I
with my
will.
Blackstone sword to help them?
Yeah, you can.
Flips his spear around and starts, and he helps out Uriel.
Yeah, you guys get through it, and you can see like it's attaching perfectly to the crates and the boards. But like when it starts to touch the Blackstone, the webs kind of get like hazy and insubstantial, like smoke.
So
Yeah.
we just watched that rune trigger.
Yeah,
Was there anything evident before it triggered?
no, not that you could see in the dim light.
Is there anything different about that board?
No. Like you get in there and you look at it really close, and maybe you like grab a glow globe. Like there's no sign of the rune now. And like
I want to go back to the point where the rune triggered
Mhm.
and look on the crates on the side or on the pick up a board. Is there anything under it that
No.
looks like it triggered it?
it was like
It was
whoever
fairly magical.
whoever was in the lead got to be within a foot of the rune, and all of a sudden it flared to life and activated the spell.
So it's
That's
just
what.
an area of effect type thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You guys continue on. You continue going.
Yep, I'm gonna continue going along the crates, the top of them.
Okay. So you follow him and follow him and follow him, and you guys follow behind. You get to the final spot, like the 10 foot by 10 foot space. Make a stealth check for me.
Same thing.
11. So you're on this crate, and you see Yenden. Do you have the mini? Is the mini?
I think it's try that one.
It's right here.
So you see, that's what you see. You see Yenden in the center of this 10 foot by 10 foot space, and there's a guard. Like he looks like a merc. He's got like light leather armor. He's got a short sword on his hip. Like just like in a nondescript merc character. He's got like an eye patch. The eye patch is red. It's very vibrant red. And he's literally sitting in like a camp chair with his legs crossed, like just like reading the equivalent of a fantasy magazine.
We gotta kill him.
He's got
Can't do anything
he's got
else.
like a canteen that he's drinking from, and just like no awareness of you whatsoever.
Do you have anything?
I mean,
Do you have a way to communicate with us?
And
short of doubling back.
I mean, crawl back and kind of give us
Yenden,
a.
however, sees you hiding, up in the glow globes.
I'm gonna press a finger to his lip. I'm gonna point back towards where they are.
Do like
And Yenden has a gag on his mouth, by the way. He's got like a leather gag over his mouth, like and then the rope is like across his arms, and like his hands are in his lap, but like they're very tightly bound to his body in the back of the chair.
I would assume that before he climbed up, just retconning this, we had established some sort of signal with him
Yep.
that he could give us to tell us how many guards there are.
Yep.
Yenden's there, yes or no.
Yep.
Yenden's okay.
Yep. It's fine.
You can convey your signal to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, can we see him right now?
Guys, it's not hard to see.
Okay.
He's pretty much taken up. He's
I'll just-
up there.
I
Are you
guess
gonna crawl down?
Like, the guard only didn't notice him because he rolled spectacularly low on his perception. He's
I'm gonna
walking
stay
on a
where I'm
well-lit space. Like,
This
there's
is
no
what
place
you
for him
do.
to hide. It's just
So
he's
you push a
not
crate
paying
down
any
right behind the
fucking
guard.
Yeah.
You
Like,
push a crate down, and
I
then
mean, it's-
we attack at that time.
Okay. I mean,
like
I'm-
even if you can't see Cassius
What do you
directly,
think?
you can see shadows moving all over the
I
ceiling.
mean, I got
of the
another
place
thing
as
I
he
could
moves
try,
over the
but
light
it could
Do
make
it.
it very dangerous.
Whatever.
It's your lead, man. We're waiting on you.
Just chuck the cutlass at him.
I was just thinking about just dive bombing him, like cutlass,
Okay.
like take a running leap. Cutlass in one hand and my bone short sword in the other.
You sure you don't want to just like turn on the lantern? And
No, not here.
okay.
I know that's usually his MO is turn on the lantern. That's the first thing he does.
I mean, Yenden might be injured.
He might be, but I mean, I have the
Make attack
healing,
rolls.
healing word dagger.
Make attack rolls.
So, all right, I'm gonna jump off the crates right at the guy, and
You're not really jumping off because you're on your hands and knees.
okay, I'm gonna like
Kind of diving off.
like the
You're kind of like doggy paddling off.
like the 4-point stance from like football. I'm like lunge out
Okay, there you go.
like that. Like as yeah
Like a frog.
like a frog.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna spend a luck point.
I'm gonna spend a little.
Okay. I think it's. Sorry, because I leveled up. I gotta make sure. Is it in actions? Okay. Alright. 20
That hits.
on my first attack. I'll roll for the second. I know.
That's not the luck.
Alright, so 20 and.
Sneak attack and
No, sorry, 20 and. Yeah, 6 plus 8, so. 14.
14.
For the second.
He's dead.
He's dead?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay.
Mind you that everyone takes, everyone has resistance to poison and necrotic damage in cities. Remember that.
Oh, okay.
That includes the teeth.
Does that
Well,
include us
that
while
wasn't
we're in the city?
that wasn't me rolling damage. That was
Does that
just
include us while we're in the city?
Yeah.
that
you
was
were
me
just
rolling
rolling
damage. That was just to hit.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. He doesn't have
Okay.
a lot of hit points. I'm not gonna
Okay.
have a drop down drag out fight with one person against you guys. That would be stupid.
Oh, it's just crazy that there's only one person guarding it.
I don't trust it. It's not done. We'll find out. So
Alright,
we go
so-
in and we cut him free.
Okay. You cut him free?
I mean, I'm next to him. I'll cut him free.
Okay.
I don't know if they've quite caught
Domino
us.
runs up and cuts him free.
All right. You
There's
see a
a
rune
spell.
flare into
Yeah.
life on his ropes as you start to separate them.
That's fine.
Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
As long as it doesn't just instantly kill him.
Everyone, just anyone within.
Everyone within 60 feet or so. You have advantage. You all have advantage.
Oh.
This is a Constitution saving throw.
Thank God.
That didn't help. 13.
16.
16.
16.
I mean, how bad can it be?
You did it.
Probably.
I cast Death Ward earlier, remember?
That's for you though.
17.
Yeah.
Not for me.
All right. You all have resistance to necrotic damage. This wave of black energy spreads out from the rune on the ropes as they come apart. And all of you just like your skin starts rotting. Yenden immediately drops to the floor, like,
Shit.
That's what I was afraid of.
and you all take 25 necrotic damage
Holy fuck. Is that after resistance?
after resistance.
Oh.
Yenden is not breathing.
Cassius Lantern!
Holy fuck!
All right. I guess we use the lantern then. I'm
Now, did you shut the door behind you?
I don't
No.
think we did.
Probably not.
No, we didn't.
You real?
I mean, I would say we would,
That's all I
but
need. Okay. It's your decision.
because
I'm
we
asking
were
you.
trying to sneak in.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you guys shut the door or not?
I would say Domino wouldn't remember to.
I wouldn't have remembered.
I would
saying
say I
that.
would have.
Okay. All right.
you
The
go.
door was shut. All right.
That might
You
be
hit
a
him with the
bad thing
lantern.
now, but
Oh.
oh,
What?
I think I know what you're asking, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah!
yeah.
The
Yeah.
process of creation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only gonna be on for like a couple seconds.
yeah. Well, I have the healing dagger too. But
No,
it might not
nobody
attract
wants
the
your
shit
healing daggers,
monster. It's a
Cassius.
Blackstone
All right.
building. Like
it could have come in handy in that last scenario.
Gotcha.
So it probably won't attract
Beam
it.
Yenden with the juice, and he starts breathing again. He's not.
Do we all get
Hit
healed?
us all with that. Just
I'm only worried about Yenen right now. I'm still doing all
Yeah,
right.
I
hit points.
agree.
Yep. The
Yeah.
lantern's activated, and
It's on
healed.
beam mode from last time. So.
Yenden's back up. He's breathing. He's conscious. What the hell happened? What happened? Oh my god, that hurt.
Your ropes were trapped.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Are you okay
It's
though?
good to see you.
You too. They only had one guard watching you.
Well, there were more earlier. But I don't think they were expecting you guys right now.
Clearly.
Well, let's get the fuck out of here then
Yeah,
before they
let's.
come back.
All right, so you guys hustle out of there.
Yeah. Boogie.
I think we should close the door and that when we leave and somehow secure it because we just used the lantern in the city.
But we're inside Blackstone Lushko. Doesn't matter.
There's a Blackstone Luzhgao door though. We were in Blackstone. I don't know. I don't know how the creature's working. I don't know if he's using magic to come through or
Are you referring to using the lantern in the House of Eyes?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
saying that the creature would show up in the city.
yeah. I don't want this thing. Like we just used the lantern in the city.
Right.
I don't want to use.
I don't think this thing knows that we used it in the city though, because we shut the door.
Just as a precaution, I think we should bolt the door.
Well,
Can't bolt it from the outside.
yeah.
Doesn't make much sense for a warehouse, but.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, you guys
if we slide
you guys
it
get the
shut,
fuck out of there.
He's magic. The beast is magic, we think, right?
Oh, for 100%
The
sure.
shadow
So-
creature. Oh yeah, totally.
So he can't
As
go
far
through
as we know,
Blackstone.
he can't use doors, but we don't know for sure.
Well, shut the door.
I mean, the top, bottom, and sides of this building are Blackstone. We know it can't cross Blackstone.
So if we shut the
Yeah,
door,
but we don't know if it can actually.
he can't touch Blackstone though. So how does he get in?
know
it?
that, I guess.
He was walking on Blackstone when you saw him in the House of Eyes.
Oh, well, that's the thing. And there's dust on the floor, so he wouldn't be walking on Blackstone. Anyway.
I should use healing word, but I'm not retconning it.
That's okay. Don was not even worried about it.
We
We
got
need
that
to go.
consequence. We'll face it when we get it.
I'm pretty confident that's not going to happen.
We need to
So-
go.
All right, you go.
Let's go.
You make a beeline for the Shimmering Scimitar.
Yep.
All right.
Should we... Do we release the kid or do we leave him?
I cut his ropes. Is he still unconscious?
Oh yeah, he's out.
Yeah, we cut his ropes.
Yeah.
Let him,
You were in the warehouse for like 10 minutes.
Okay. I was just making sure.
But yeah. All right, he's still alive.
I
don't
kick him
think
once
we
to
leave
go.
him tied up.
Huh?
So I kick him once to go, just in the gut or something.
You kick him in the balls again?
All right.
Kick him right in the butthole.
Cheek.
You guys.
Spill some oil on the ground next to him.
So you're on your way back.
I'm not proud of us.
No, we just killed his friend.
Well, I mean, yeah, we probably didn't have to do that, did we?
So
Jeez, Cassius!
You
I would have done
you
exactly
you
the
had
same
to.
thing.
So you guys are on your way back to the Shimmering Scimitar, and what the fuck?
It would have just been somebody to go warn someone.
Yeah.
They already know he's gone when the changing the guard comes back.
But he would have ran.
I was hanging out like Yenden's talking to you guys. I was hanging out in one of my bolt holes. This was like on the first, I think. Is it still the first? Or no?
Is it
It's the second.
I think we spent the night at the tavern.
Oh yeah, you did.
Did we?
Yeah, whatever.
I think we did.
So it was like on the first, I think, and after I got Kandara all set up in the Shimmering Scimitar, I was in one of my bolt holes. It was my favorite bolt hole, like super secure, super well stocked with food and wine and shit. And like, it's actually really freaky that they discovered it. I was doing a little light reading, just trashy adventure novel. You know how I like those, right?
We know.
And he looks kind of sheepish, and he's like, if I'm being honest, I was maybe doing a little more napping than I was doing reading. And I woke up, and a bunch of mercs were in there, and like they treated me okay. They were professional and shit, but like I was here. I don't know who hired them or what. Like they were pretty careful about.
How many of them were there?
What?
How many of them were there?
Like 15.
Holy shit.
We got lucky.
And I think they were working with the guards in the city too.
Yeah, of course they were.
Yeah, that makes
Because like
sense.
I heard a voice you get to in my business you get to know guards, and I think I heard the voice of a guard I know. Like I think I recognize the voice. I couldn't tell you a name, but if I could see his face, I might be able to put it to the voice, and I'm pretty sure it was a guard that I've dealt with before. So I think they got something going on with the guards in the city.
Well, it was definitely Hargrove that arranged this.
Yeah, that would make a fucking lot of sense.
Yeah.
You guys gotta get out of the
He
city.
tried to use you as a bargaining chip for Kandara.
You guys gotta get out of the city.
You gotta get out of the city.
I got ways to deal with Arthur Hargrove. I didn't realize that's what was going on.
We got to deal with Hargrove.
I will be fine now that I know
Why do we?
who's working against me.
Because
you
he's
guys
just
got
gonna
to get
keep
out of the
doing this
city,
shit.
like tonight.
Yeah, and I think we need to go after Hargrove.
Oh boy.
That's actually probably a really good idea. He's kind of a problem.
That's what I'm saying. He's a problem to you. He's a problem to us. He's a problem to Kandara. He's affecting way too many of my friends, and I'm about done with it.
It'd be really cool if we actually bought the altar appearance stud. And we could disguise as him. Wait till.
We still could. One of us could disguise as that guard. One of us could disguise. We got to do that now, though. One of us could disguise as Yenden.
And hang out and wait in the warehouse.
Hmm.
And whoever goes as Yenen will have to be unarmed.
Yeah, but well, no.
No,
if
they
you got
don't.
disguise appearance, you don't have to be.
I can have a sizable blade in those ropes, even.
Why would you guys want to go back to the warehouse? Like,
That's a good point.
I don't
Yeah,
think you
there's
want
just
to do
there's
that.
just
He's
nobody's there. What do we?
If we have Yenen, if he thinks he has Yenen, he's not going to try anything. If we can pull him out into the open, he thinks that his plan's still going on, he's going to get Kandara. We can draw him out that way. Versus now, he doesn't have Yenden. If we let him learn that he doesn't have Yenden, he's going to become more desperate. We can't get to him. He's going to protect himself. He knows we're coming next for
So
him.
you're saying the person that's disguised is going to go through his bait?
Yes.
Oh man. Then we have a chance of
We
somebody else
still
getting
don't know
captured.
that Arter is going to actually be at the exchange.
No, but he'll be nearby.
No, he's fucking not gonna be nearby.
No?
There's no way he's gonna let the shit touch for Arter Hargroove is like me, but better. He is gonna be way off in fucking Breakfuckwater or whatever the fuck his estate's called, using scrying studs to keep an eye on shit. He's probably watching us right fucking now.
Okay.
Not me.
Then let's get back. Let's get back to the Shimmering Scimitar.
Carnan actually said that.
Yeah, we get it. How the fuck did you find armor like that? What? I mean, do you want to sell it? Because I could do things with that. I'll give you 10 grand right now for it. I will go to the bank right now, Carnan.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I
can't part with
I
it.
feel like you're not putting it to the use I could make of it. That is like a stealth suit. That is an invulnerable stealth suit you have right now, and it is extremely valuable. I could do things with that.
I'm sorry.
We could put Kandara in it.
Maybe once. Maybe
just
once
grab one
we
of us,
defeat
though.
the shadow creature,
Or one of her relatives.
then it doesn't matter really. But
I don't know. It's
Have
just
you
an
had your
idea.
spear off this entire time, or have you had it on, or is it...
It's been off.
Okay, alright.
other than when you used it,
No, he did. He used the Blackstone part for the
Yeah, I
webs.
used the Blackstone part to clear away the
It would have been very different if he had used the spear point part.
fire. Fire everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I have investiture of flame, but
That's
all
why I
it's
said
gonna take
I
is all the
flip it
crates that we have
around.
here are now walls of fire.
I can't believe that wasn't trapped worse than that. That's really sketchy.
No, she's been able to escape with the cousins before.
Oh man, I don't know. It's almost like he made it easy for us to do that, but I don't know. We have him though, so it doesn't matter.
So you get back to the Shimmering Scimitar, and like Yenden high fives like the Scar knife lady, and she like high fives him back and just like gives him a smile. And then she gives him a whole heaping pile of like cinnamon buns and shit, and like a bottle of wine. And
I was about to say, how do we know this is the actual Yenden?
That's
what I
exactly what I'm thinking.
Until that happened, Domino is much more comfortable now.
Right.
I mean, if he's wearing disguise self, all you have to do is touch him.
I would have noticed that when I cut his ropes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not, clearly.
Yeah.
I touch him.
He's not using
You
disguise,
touch him.
so he could be using something higher.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It could be a
I mean-
higher level spell than that.
I mean, that rune was pretty effective. I don't know what that was even, but
Symbol of warding, or symbol of death and glyph of warding, with the spell slot variant. You can key it to activate under certain conditions. And
That had to be a pretty fucking high level spell slot to hit
It
for
is.
25 damage
yeah.
with resistance.
Symbol's a 7th level spell. Does 10
Oh
d10
my
damage.
god.
Yeah, it's a.
But they had to put it on the planks of wood because otherwise you can't put spells on Blackstone. It eats them.
No. I'm saying the one that was on him.
Oh yeah. It's symbol. It's 7th level spell.
That was a lot of damage.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I rolled 50 damage. It's 10d10.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, with it being resistance, it wouldn't
You
have
rolled
killed it
average.
eventually.
If not for resistance, it would have killed Yenden outright. 50
Wow.
damage is way more hit points than he has.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That
Do you want to know what was literally coming out of my mouth as you did that? Hey, we should check and see if there's runes on his fucking bindings.
Damn, that would
But
be
you
good.
already cut it.
It's okay though. It would have taken like a 19 investigate check. So you're back at the Shimmering Scimitar.
Even though we had already known there was one. But
Kianara's like, "Hey, you guys are back. That's excellent. I feel like we should get out of the city. I feel like we're vulnerable here."
Yep.
Yenden's like, "Yeah, you're vulnerable here. You guys should go. Run away."
I agree with that. I said we come back at some other point and get our revenge.
It's not revenge. It's just he's gotten to
Yeah.
be more than a nuisance.
he's gonna be pissed.
He's
that we ain't-
threatening. He's threatening people we care about now.
It was before he was threatening us. Now he's threatening people we care about.
If we let this go, it's just going to continue to be a problem.
We need to go kill
I
him.
mean, okay, this is kind of meta, but Jacob's wife is in the city, and Jacob's not here to defend his wife. I'm gonna assume that Jacob wants his wife protected, and
I'm
the
worried
mafia
about-
can only do so much.
I'm almost worried about Yenden. He already got kidnapped once.
And like you guys are talking, and Kandar's there, and everything. And Yenden's like all of a sudden, like there are urchins coming out of the fucking woodwork here. They're crawling out from counters. They're coming off of rafters. They're coming in the front door. They're everywhere. And he's got like 15 of them over in the corner of the room, and he's like handing out coins and like whispering to everyone and making gestures with his hand, and like definite thieves can't shit is going on right now.
He's sending his little birds out.
Yeah. Kandara is like, yes, we should definitely get out of the city. Metrius is like, yes, we should definitely get out of the city.
I say yes, we should definitely get out of the city.
Kandara's Break Air Stone and Domino's Break Air Stone both chime at the same time.
Wait, who is? I thought we had him.
Do you like accept?
Didn't we get
do you guys
some
accept?
Kandara?
Do you guys accept the call?
Yes, I accept the charges. What?
You guys hear Karen come on. You guys should definitely leave the city. Break. Over.
Yenden, you're coming with us.
What? I can't hear you. I gotta go over here. There's a thing I gotta do.
Yenden!
And he's gone. You want to
I
chase
don't-
him?
No, we gotta go kill this guy.
You want to chase him?
No.
We can burn down the guy's estate on the way out.
On the way out.
I think he's at his estate.
Yeah, but
Who cares?
Even better,
if he's at it, I mean,
get two birds stoned at once.
You know what?
that's what Chase Canathar, or
What?
his character's Canathar, right? Yeah, Canathar would say right now. Two birds stoned at once.
Karen Manos had a good way for us to travel
It's a trailer
to,
park boys, right?
to the Eisman.
Well, yeah, but his character
Is there any
Oh,
chance he
yeah.
has a good way for us to travel between cities? Like, we never really asked.
Yeah, I never really thought hard about it. You want to get a hold of him on the Breaker Stone?
Yeah.
Well, I've been looking at maps. I think it might take some work, and I might need to go with you. But I think I can find us a passage to the cities from the fortress. I think I'd have to look at some of the lava passages to see what has shifted over time. But
Well, we'll come back the good old regular way, I guess, right now. And that's something we need to worry about. We need to get it back into
So we're
the
in the
city.
lost,
Our
right?
business isn't done here.
copy that.
Where's
Over.
The where we're going is somewhere around here.
Yeah,
like the tomb where?
Yeah, the tomb.
the fortress of Manos and the giants and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's down in this area. Like,
Well,
this area? This area? Somewhere in here.
so is he scrying on us? Is
forgot.
that how he knew?
Could be. Remember, he did. Mercs hunting Kandara did teleport into the lava passages you guys were in once.
True.
No, I'm saying is Karikamanos scrying us.
No.
How did he know?
Giants can't use magic.
How did he know to contact
Because I was
us?
being funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like any NPC he had
I'm sorry. I'm just.
was just saying get out of the city.
I shouldn't.
He
Have,
had story skills.
I shouldn't have questioned it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Clint,
get a-
fuck whatever you got planned next time. We want to fucking kill this guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Gosh, I'm not totally prepared at all for that. That's going to do it for tonight. This has been session 13 of the seasonal arc, where the guys didn't get arrested. See you next time.